who backed the war. Not
Proven
so
it,
long ago,
yeah,
they have
he's
cancelled a
doing it.
children's writer, Joanne Rowling, because she, the author of the books which spread around the world in hundreds of millions of copies,
Rita
failed to
Ora
please the supporters
is
of the
someone
so-called
who's done
gender
that to
liberties. She responded,
Yeah.
saying critiques of Western cancel culture are possibly not best made
Yes,
by those
that's not
currently
the case.
slaughtering
It's just someone
civilians
who joined
for the
in.
crime of resistance, or who jail and
They
poison
know
their critics.
in Surrey
Fallout
that
from
this.
war continues
Don't
to
sound
affect
sorry
everyone and
for him.
everything
It's
beyond
boringly
Ukraine's
true. It's nothing
borders,
to do with it.
as those
The
remaining
problem
within them
is you know
fight
what women
to
are happy.
retain their
The
freedom.
Queen just
Right.
understood something. I have understood something. She said, I accept that I've got to remove my idiot in my head. It is what we have, an idiot talking us up or what this is, and I have to admit, yeah, it's funny. Well, usually, yeah, so it keeps you laughing and smiling. Look, it's boringly true. They get that this is what we're going to have to talk about, because that is sick. It is though. I know. Well, yeah, both ways. We need to have said it. I'm brutal about that. Being open, yes. He's happy with it. Look, no reason to stay quiet. Look, she's happy with this. I have to admit that there is a problem with what the fuck. You're gonna die in America if you say it. It's what it is.
His men from the 72nd Mechanized Brigade have done against the odds and are continuing.
I've never been told that officially. Yes. Well, we have to. She's praising you for saying this to Rupert and Tracy. That is fucking shit on a big scale. Well, that's remote control, Jack, when I'm unconscious. Okay. She's asked. Oh shit. I wasn't awake. Look, they are hurt by his rape. Okay. They get that this is shit. Someone said to her, I've got to talk about it for him now. That is true. They are, oh shit. They get it's true. Well, it's hard to believe, but you can feel it now a bit. Yes, they're happy with, look, they're happy with Rupert accepting it. But it's possible, yes, that's the truth. It is. And they know, in heaven. That's the truth. And it hurts everyone. It really fucking hurts. I don't know what the hell they think I've done. Really? They're just getting away with it slowly. Yes. It's sort of true. You've done the right thing, apart from talk to us. It's hurt. That's hurt, Jesus. That's hurt, Jesus. They get that this is stupid of you. He's happy. Really, a dumb, naive, 25-year-old jock, yes, who's been tortured since, yes, this is what she's happy with. That is what she's happy with, right? I'm 38 now. What have I learned? Okay, well, okay, that is the truth, in a way. She's gone. I want the police to be good, godly. Again, that is the sickest account of this that I've got. I've got a fistful of cash for him myself, and she said it is what it is from her mother. Oh, don't worry, I've not done anything. Basically true. She's happy with that. She's happy. It is all it is, though.
In a village nearby, more
grand scheme of things, most of I've been a knowledge. More than you. Yes, that is sick. To understand it, I accept. Fucking true. What is the fucking problem? Is that fucking you just put a note on my head with a clock. You said, what are they talking about? You are weird in heaven.
Russia has bombed and destroyed more than it has
On my
conquered.
face.
A poor return on its
Just be careful with it.
invasion.
Look, she's laughing her head off.
Shit.
Shit.
On the outskirts of Kyiv.
I'm the bulge.
She's laughing her head off. I have to turn off women laughing their heads off. Like I am without underpants. I have to turn off. I said to me, Jesus.
Another neighbour of Russia has been in
The fucking brawl.
This is northern Norway.
They know why they're doing it, being like Jesus. But this is weird.
Attempts from Iran to come to its defense.
Jesus.
He pulled it off and pulled it quick. To protect a member state. They're not
This is what we're gonna have.
But what's happened
I
in
didn't know he'd do
Ukraine
it though.
has suddenly made this training feel more real.
Now leave it.
An exercise like this is really good to have.
Well, someone else might rip it off who needs a lily. Just basically, look, that's the. This is what she's happy with.
You don't want to mess with neighbors.
Where the hell are we?
I think everyone's in hell, including Jesus. Look, this is what he's happy. Ding. Ding. That is the truth. Something Ronnie wanted. He wanted to flip it on its head.
Exercise called response in Norway
Okay,
is one of NATO's
that
largest,
is why.
involving
But
the
she just said that is the truth.
From 27 countries.
It's her,
It was planned
right.
long before Russia invaded
Her mother
Ukraine.
said the same bloody thing
Russia
twice
is
now.
building up its
Big
military
things.
presence in the Arctic too. One reason
My
why
first
Russian
assailant in my head. Yes, okay. This is what he's happy with. Ronnie Kemp. It's sort of shit.
President Putin wants
They
to
understand.
less NATO near his
I
border. What
understand
he's
that.
getting
I have to talk about this.
not just more exercises like this, but thousands more.
He was frightened of me when he was torturing me. Yes, well, that is the truth. Well, how is that switched? They've done a lot of switching. Yes, it's basically. He might not be the true account either with his mother. Okay, they know how stupid the police are about it. She's gone. That is the truth.
To join NATO,
The journal of everything.
Ukraine is forcing more of Europe to pick sides.
And the military is ready, is the political decision and
You stop picking belly sits while I'm watching. Okay, put it. Look.
Look, I've got a fucking problem with the bellies in.
And the head of NATO, who met troops
You
taking
sick
part in
little
the
bastard.
says
You
the
sick,
consequences
evil bastard.
felt for many years to come.
Burning pig.
is getting exactly the opposite of what he wants. He wants less NATO access.
She's just said,
You can't even spell. You laugh at this.
get off me, you stupid evil
But
bastard.
there is still a limit as to what NATO is willing to do.
It is what women have to accept. So that's what they want. No, no.
But it
I
won't
mean,
use its military power to intervene in war.
understand that.
Jonathan Beale, BBC News, Narvik.
Don't make an evil point when she's
The
turning
German
women.
military
Why
allies
don't you?
just
Yeah, that is. She's praising you, you see.
The country risk as well
They
as
love
the
you
company
for saying
and just in
that's
case
what he
the
does.
defendant
Yeah, he's an evil
is
psychologist.
welcome
Look, they know
to
that that's
welcome to
in the
these
police.
things.
Look, they know
First
how
of all,
sick this is.
assessment.
It's fucking
This
true.
appears to
She's
be
just said.
a change in the Russian strategy. The first phase
Or a
of the
celebrity,
operation
yes.
we're told is over,
Finds
and
it
Russia
funny.
will now
It's
focus its core
Rita
efforts
Ora,
on the liberation of
Dog,
Donbass
yes.
in the east.
He is.
It's
He is.
funny,
And that is what it is.
when your question's answered, we talked
I
about
don't know
this
it.
being.
Well, and that is the truth as well. I mean, she's gone.
Yes, they are.
This is.
Made this announcement.
I don't know her.
At the end of phase one.
Rita Ora. Yeah, that's. This is what women are hurt by. Right. That is weird, but her. Definitely thing.
Truth on the ground. They're trying to portray this as a plan. They tried a big option for the country, and now they're going to go for.
She says I do.
South
From 2016 onwards, yes. Because I noticed her character being who she is. And she was the first person I noted. That's probably there on the other side of Homo. Yeah, okay, that is what he's called, Homo. Possession monkey. Okay. Possession monkey. Her mother does smile for you.
And of course, Putin must get the victory.
And presumably it could be argued that perhaps it makes military sense to concentrate on one front instead of three.
Yeah, I mean, it probably doesn't mean military sense to take a month to realise that from a Russian point of view, but they
Do your washing up.
effectively been
Do your
fighting
washing
different
up.
wars on different fronts, with different army headquarters, military commands. So again, this is a late realisation probably of what they
That's what they
Ukrainian
want.
counterattacks, haven't we? But Ukraine is still asking for
That's
more
what I'm taking away.
military assistance in terms of weapons and
This
tanks and
is
so
what
on
these
from the West. If
I don't know if the
those
line got
get
through
them,
though. Even
have
though I
they
went there.
got
Look,
enough
that
to
is the
have
fucking
the
bane of our
rest
lives as well.
There's an issue with the weapons in a way because at this stage I think NATO rather expected Ukraine would be fighting an insurgency against
We
Russia.
can't admit something.
Instead, Ukraine is still fighting a conventional conflict, and hence you see Ukrainian leadership are
Too many of
surface
police
missiles,
associates
medium range and high
Look,
altitude,
it is what it is.
S-300 system, that has been
Yes,
donated
that's
from
the truth.
NATO to
We
places
have
they've
been.
lost. They're looking probably at
That's all
military
about,
rounds, rocket rounds,
Yeah.
and actually conventional
It's hurt
fighting
them.
things. On top of the supply from Finland,
They have
been
to
very
admit.
effective against tank missiles.
Someone didn't do the
But
maths
the
very well at the start.
weapons, we said, Stinger handheld
The ingredients were
and
ruined
not
in the
optimized
first
fighting
place.
drones, for example, and that's
Okay,
led to
that, this is what
attacks
she's
here
with.
by the Russians
That is
using
all
drones.
it is.
So there's a challenge both of getting weapons from sufficient quantities, what they're now doing,
Masturbation.
and also getting them the right weapons at the right time. So I think it's really challenging.
That's what she said.
We're definitely trying to first bring them
I
the
want
right
them all to know. Look,
And
she
of
said,
course, President
that
Biden
is cool.
is in Poland meeting his Polish counterpart. We also know he's had talks with the Ukrainian defence and foreign ministers. I suppose my question
It's
is,
like
how
you say,
does the
what
West
we've got to talk about is that kind of
Ukraine
thing.
through
They
this change
get
of
why
strategy by the Russians?
it's something they believe is happening.
Yeah, it's going to come down to this fight in the south, but the Russians will keep pressure on Kiev, they'll keep pressure on Chernihiv and Kharkiv and other cities. They've been destroying, obviously, they've already announced they've taken Mariupol. I think that is not
Why?
entirely
Why
true.
can't they just arrest them? Because they're hurt by it.
They will achieve that. So they're going to keep
You've
pressure
not
on
got
the
any
Ukrainians
guilt
to
from
focus
it.
that military effort in the
Or
south.
any
So
words
things
of
will
guilt.
help them.
Look, this is what they're about to do, being the truth. The fucking problem.
And of course, no one's replaced the
They've got
Ukrainian tank losses that made the Russians donation to tanks.
they've understood
But
something.
with the factory armament supplies to Ukraine are being down, and they can't be constituted. Russia can reconstitute its forces fairly safely in Russia, in Belarus, and then send them back into the theatre and effectively bring more in than they are doing. Ukraine doesn't have that option. It's got to be taking citizen soldiers who can
Look,
brilliant and small.
when's your slap gonna stop?
Fighting a large-scale conflict in the Donbass is going to be much harder for Ukraine. So, I think it's going to be really required.
This is what we're in our hands. Look,
What we are doing now is great.
And in such a voice with the British,
we are scared.
couldn't the European states have it to come back to peace?
Demons are demons. Look,
Yeah, I think the
they
argument
know.
is
So that's the
everything
truth.
that happened
In a minute, they aren't scared of me.
2014, 2015
They're hiding.
levels up the US for the entire
That's
country. So
it.
you see a lot of confidence, settlements done Australia, and then Russia comes back a few years later and tries to do more. So I think that's the fear with a few settlements that would result in a divided Ukraine with Russia occupying more of the south and a Russia Ukraine based around Kiev and Lviv. Is that one day Russia would come to that as well. So I think it comes down to the international guarantees of security to Ukraine that could be offered, and that's where countries like China might come more into the debate on this one.
It's really good to hear your thoughts and insights. Many thanks for joining us here on BBC News. Thank you. A poll operated by TNO has been held in Northern Ireland because of fear of high-speed training. UK Transport Secretary Grant Shapps said the maritime and coast guard agencies leave the European causeway unfit to sail. Trade unions have raised concerns that agency workers brought in after the company sacked 800 staff last week can't be adequately trained to operate the ships. Our reporter Simon Jones.
European causeway seized last week must remain at the port of Larne. The Coast Guard said it had found a failure related to crew familiarisation, vessels documentation and planned training. The Transport Secretary Grant Shapps wrote on Twitter, following my successful TNO vessels returning back into service, the Coast Guard has detained a ship that are unfit to sail and will not compromise the safety of these vessels, and TNO will not be able to rush inexperienced crew and training. TNO's boss is already under pressure. The Prime Minister back in the conversation to quit. That's That's after the company fired 800 workers last week to replace them with cheaper agency staff who will earn an average of £5.50 an hour, less than the UK minimum wage. Some employees finding out their fate via a video message. First admitted to MPs this week that the company has broken the law by not consulting workers.
It's absolutely no difference that we were required to consult with the unions. We chose not to do that because we believe it's the what we are. We chose not to consult and we will compensate will compensate everybody in full for that.
Protests have taken place in Laon, calling for sacked workers to be reinstated. The RMT union says the firm isn't fit and proper to run its own service after what it calls a job
It is what it is, though.
But the company insists without changes, the business simply will not survive. It says it will now review the findings and inspect the European causeway and make any changes if required. CoStar says the ship won't be allowed to set sail again until all the issues are resolved. Tom Jones, BBC.
Taylor Hawkins, the drummer of the US rock band Foo Fighters, has died at the age of 50.
Because he's that girl somewhere. They want.
It's understood he was found in a hotel room in Colombia in South America, where the group usually performs a festival. In a statement, the band paid tribute to him, saying they were devastated by his tragic and untimely loss.
Sorry, there are a lot of pure
His
souls in the
musical
moment.
spirit and infectious laughter will live on with all of us forever.
That's the truth.
Well, tributes have been paid from across the world of music. The Beatles drummer Ringo Starr said, "God bless Taylor, peace and love to all his family and the band." The British rocker Ozzy Osbourne wrote, "Taylor Hawkins was truly a great person and an amazing musician. My heart, my love and my condolences go out to his wife, his children, his family, his band and his fans." And Rage Against the Machine guitarist Tom Morello wrote,
About that
"God
age,
bless
though,
you,
that they
Taylor
all turn
Hawkins.
his.
I loved your spirit
They know
and your
that that's the
unstoppable rock power. Rest in peace, my
And he's
friend."
happy.
Well, we've been
She's happy
speaking
with
to Mark
this.
Beaumont, who is a music journalist, and he explained why
You just
Taylor's
heard
voice
Germans
is so
laughing
powerful.
their heads off.
This is someone that has always seemed so full of life, so to lose someone like that at 50 is truly shocking. This is someone who's kind of, I mean, people were there mentioning the spirit of Taylor, and he did encapsulate the kind of spirit of Foo Fighters in so many ways. I mean, he was kind of the fun side of it, you know, the sort of beaming, enthusiastic guy, kind of the life and soul of the band.
Instant impression. Yes.
So, and you know, he also kind of encapsulated the spirit in terms of, here was a band that Dave Grohl started, leaping from the drum seat of Nirvana to sort of prove himself as a songwriter and a frontman. And that's exactly what Taylor Hawkins would do as well. You know, he contributed to some of their best songs. He would come out and front the band for various sort of Queen covers and songs of his own. You know, he was there, you know, not just as a fantastic drummer and one of the best drummers in rock, you have to be in order to be the drummer in Dave Grohl's band. But also as an example that, you know, there's all this talent and it's possible to make that leap in the same way that Dave Grohl had. Taylor was a blood brother in that one. Foo Fighters are a powerhouse of a band. They're not the sort of band that, I mean, they're so tight and they're such a family that it's difficult to see them replacing Taylor in very soon, really. I mean, I would imagine that a fair few shows will be cancelled as a result. But in terms of the long-term future, I mean, again, they're a band that overcome adversity. I mean, if you look at when Dave Grohl broke his leg and did an entire tour sitting on a throne, you know, they're not a band that lets tragedy stop them, and they're a family. And I think this will bring them closer together, really, and I think they'll come back as strong as they ever were.
That's Chris Mark Beaumont. This is BBC News.
Hello. There's plenty more fine weather to come for the UK this weekend, and for Saturday, once again we have a day that's set to bring us widespread sunshine. Temperatures even a little above average, again looking at the mid to high teens. There's a lot going on, as you can see, across the landmass into Saturday afternoon. A little bit of fair weather cloud bubbling up across northern England, always a little more cloud across the northernmost reaches of Scotland, particularly for the Northern Isles. But in the sunshine, temperatures widely getting up to to 15 degrees. British summertime officially starts on Sunday. The clock goes forward an hour between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. And this is what happens outside underneath the area. During the small hours, we pull in some more cloud from the North Sea, quite low cloud, potentially quite dense cloud. So actually a little milder across particularly central and eastern parts of England.
This is what
Sunday.
they've got
Still looking at pockets
over
of frost,
13 years.
Scotland and Northern Ireland, further west across Wales as well. But then that cloud looks like it's going to stick around across central and eastern England through the day on Sunday, slowly breaking up in some areas will end up eventually with sunny spells. But adjacent to the North Sea, the cloud likely to stay quite solid, quite stubborn, and have the temperatures back notably. Just 11 there in Hull and Norwich, looking at 16 for Cardiff, 18 in Glasgow. On to next week though, our story does start to change, and it will change quite significantly, particularly later in the week. From Monday, the high pressure starting to lose its grip, and so it does just mean that bank of cloud sitting across coastal regions of the UK could produce the odd heavier showers and wetter weather, potentially for northern England, parts of the North Midlands and Lincolnshire on Monday. To the south, still 16 or 17 degrees. Colder air is starting to sneak into the north, just 5 degrees there in Shetland. And that cold front, not very much in the way of rain along its actual length, though will start to ebb colder air into the north, further into Scotland through Tuesday. So just 7 degrees in Aberdeen. Showers across higher ground starting to turn wintry. Already cooler further south too, but get to the middle of next week, and it looks like all of us will be plunged into a pretty icy Arctic blast. So by the time we get to next Thursday, it will probably take about 10 degrees off the temperatures we'll see this week.
Grey area wants it. Yes, okay. I'm not sure yet. Big, but that is serious shit.
If I were to ask you, where do you come from?
Not
What
big
story
crimes.
would you tell?
Yes, well, that is the other thing. She's happy.
This is what we're going to learn to do together with limitless opportunities, biggest wins in the world, biggest leaps
This
in
is
the world.
fucking shit.
I don't want you to listen to
Oh,
me.
shit.
I want you to listen to
They
this.
really want
It's
saying
amazing
that.
how powerful what
They
they really
understand
are.
that in the
Oh my
police
goodness.
straight away.
The
That's
biggest
why it
and
is,
the
right?
Open
They
University
have to
bringing
admit
learning to
that
life.
the CNN team went, this isn't funny, actually. She gets
This is BBC World
a
News
story
headlines.
I want to say.
President Biden visits Poland to show support for Ukraine and refugees who fled the country. Mr. Biden also held his first face-to-face meeting with Ukrainian government ministers since the Russian invasion of their country. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has urged Russia to respond to military setbacks it has suffered in his country and engage in serious peace talks. The president claimed more than 16,000 Russian troops have been killed, including senior officers. The United States has called for tougher international sanctions on North Korea following its latest missile test. Washington's ambassador to the UN accused Pyongyang of increasingly dangerous provocations.
They want to arrest me
A
for
ferry
that
operated
stupid
by
shit.
PMO
Look,
has been
it
closed
is
to
what they
Northern
do,
Ireland
though.
because of fears about staff
I'm not doing
training.
anything else
The UK
before
Transport
it
Secretary Grant
pisses him
Shapps
off.
said the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency deems the European
That
cruise
is what
lane
they've
unfit
done.
to sail.
Surround the truth with Cuba. They know. Say, that's the truth in the morning, that it is satanic.
We'll be back with a full roundup of the day's news at the
You've
top of the hour.
identified
But first,
that the problem
Ukraine
is that he's gone,
reporting from the
this
front
is
lines
sick
from both
on a big level.
inside Ukraine
Come on,
and the
you know.
countries on its
And
borders.
reported
Where the
it.
Hakim and the BBC's teams report on the
No,
events
we're
of
away.
another seismic hit from the front lines.
No, I'm on top of this. That's the truth.
As this conflict enters its fourth week, a staggering 10 million people, a quarter of Ukraine's population, have been forced to leave their homes according to the UN. And whilst the damage inflicted here has been catastrophic, Russia's initial suspect of lightning strike attacks has failed to topple city after city.
They've been recruited
This
in
is
the
now
last
war
5 or 6 years, yes.
with Russian
She's
troops
gone.
launching long-range missile attacks with devastating effect,
One of them said,
while Ukrainian
I
fighters
guess that's
try to
part
cut
of
their
it.
supply lines.
No, most of it, I'd say. New
The
recruits,
conflict
yes.
has now been raging for 26 days, and Kyiv is under state people are killed and the city is struck by a series of explosions. Russian forces continue to hit hard from outside the city. Large areas around Kiev remain under Ukrainian control. All of Europe meets the territorial defence groups, now training for urban combat as they prepare to defend the capital.
The key target is Kiev, and in the forest on the outskirts, its defenders are preparing for battle. Their instructor is a Georgian who fought the Russians during the war in Swiss homeland in 2008. The concern here is not that Russia can surround or capture Kiev, but that it may avenge itself on the city.
I'm not sure that they will be able to besiege Kiev because it's a very large city with a lot of defense and it will be really hard to stop them. But what they really do it for is that out of weakness, out of despair, because they're losing they will destroy as much as possible because of hate.
Then, time to get into position behind the sniper sights. Alex has been a hunter since boyhood. He is unflinching and unapologetic about his new wartime role, hunting the enemy.
It's our motherland and we must defend it. And in this case, I think it's no different than animals, which are the animals which come here to kill our people, kill our children, destroy our buildings, and destroy our life.
They accept that he understands this. That's the truth.
Ukraine unequivocally rejects the Russian deadline for its forces to stop fighting in the besieged port city of Mariupol.
Justice for me,
The humanitarian situation has become increasingly desperate. Bodies are being buried in the streets. Hundreds of thousands remain trapped with little food, water, or power. Some do manage to escape and head for safety. Willa Davis meets the families who've made the 200-mile journey to the city of Dnipro.
Most men.
Nearly everyone who leaves Mariupol,
Hurts everyone.
cars packed with families,
Hurts everyone.
arrives here with absolutely nothing at all. And it's the places like this they come.
They just said we need
for the very
something.
basics. Food,
Accept that.
clothes, and medicines.
Putting it off.
Some
Yeah.
will stay in
They
Dnipro
fucking hurt
because it's
everyone.
the start of a long journey.
And then they
As they escape Mariupol,
they never
so
wanted
we're told by
to. That's
Russian
all
soldiers
no
to
enemy
keep
dead.
going.
Look,
As this
that
city
and ugly
too
mental.
will soon be under attack.
They get. I'm sorry. That is the truth there. And he said,
Shells were
okay.
exploding. The bombing
The
is
problem here
dead bodies.
is just straight German. Just come
The UN
here.
says there were 6.5 million displaced
All
people
this to
inside
understand there
Ukraine.
involved.
The city and this
Yeah,
community
for a bit.
are doing their part to make that transition
On a big
less
level.
traumatic.
Yeah, okay. Starting with them. Not police, just. Okay,
As
this
Russia
is
puts
they were
more
framing
pressure on Ukraine,
the rumours.
the authorities in Moscow are only too aware of the economic and financial pressure being felt
Yes,
by
that's the
millions
truth.
of Russians.
And it hurts them to
International
realise that that's
sanctions
all
are
it is.
biting
She's
already.
crazy.
For example, Russia's largest airport, Sheremetyevo, here in Moscow, today it furloughed 20% of its workers. Last week it shut down 2 of its terminals. It took 1 runway out of service, and that is because passenger traffic has plunged because of sanctions. From flights to food, there are the food shortages. Fearing that sanctions could push Russia into recession, shoppers have been stocking up big time on essentials. The result? Sugar has sold out. It's very difficult to find sugar right now here in Moscow, and a lot of the supermarkets are now limiting the sale of other
She's crazy,
essentials
you say
like
this,
vegetable oil,
but
flour,
they have to
and
admit,
salt.
someone said,
Although Russia's deputy prime minister
I
today
have
said
to admit
they
that,
need to have
and she's
buyers who
asking
have
for,
all the
she's
sugar we
crazy,
need,
this is
factories we
fucking
need
weird.
for everyone.
How
The
the
other
fuck
thing,
are
by
these
the way,
on?
that's in short supply right now is diplomatic niceties.
It is
Today,
what's
the
going to
US
happen.
ambassador in
We're going to
Moscow
have to get
was
rid of a
summoned
few
to
people
the Russian
to save
president.
Mormons.
He was told
It's fucking
that
shit.
comments by President Biden, who recently described Vladimir Putin as a war criminal, were not appreciated, and those remarks had pushed bilateral relations to the verge of collapse.
Why is it then? Latter-day Saints. Yes, exactly. basically true. It is what they're happy with. Why do they sink people?
Russian forces are trying to create a
Your
land
dad
towards the
accepts that.
historic
It's a good
city
thing
of
to go
Odessa,
to.
a strategic target along the southern coastline. The city
Big group
is
of
close
people
to its
will get
defenses.
infiltrated by
Now Odessa is
flies.
well prepared
Yeah.
for defense.
Basically
and,
true.
Local authorities
Not by
do
me. Well, it's basically
everything
true.
they can.
They're
Of
hurt
course,
by
there
it.
is a lack of some maybe equipment for military
Fucking true.
from other countries comes to Odessa and to Ukraine, to the whole Ukraine. And
He's
also,
accepted that there's a
Odessa
lot of evidence
has
that's going missing.
due
You don't
to
know about
Mykolaiv
it.
and
It hurts for me
its defenders.
to realise that
The
the
city
police
to the northern
have to
east,
be the police.
They deter Russians quite successfully, so we have time to
I'm not saving them
better, even better.
for them. Well, that's the truth.
Much
He's
of the
happy.
energy and exports come through the
I'm not
southern
saving their reputation,
Odessa
but this is what they're happy with.
countries.
He's just said his police reputation versus him is sick. And it hurts them to realise, and sorry, I have to admit that's what it is that's hurt me. Because that is boring. It is boring on a bigger level, you know.
The Ukrainian response remains
Police,
robust.
he's
The
accepted.
town of Voznesensk, a potential land route for the Russians towards Odessa, saw off a ferocious attack by
She's
the Russian
upset.
army.
She is upset, the
Many
bishop.
residents have managed to escape, but Andrew Harding needs the town's defenders ready to stand
Silly
their
everyone
ground
is.
once more.
Security cameras captured the moment Russian tanks
Someone who knows
boarded
this.
the town, determined to seize the bridge and beyond it, a clear road across southern Ukraine. But the locals were already setting a trap. All hands on deck, blocking off roads, guiding the Russians into an ambush. A local shopkeeper, Alexander, filmed himself on the front lines.
Your dad accepts that they are hurt
You
in
little
Freemasonry, but that's one of their principles. Because it shows what the other people do. It's basically, look,
It was a colossal
she's just
effort by
said to
the
it, so
whole town. They used
Right.
hunting rifles, people threw bricks, old women
shows
loaded
why they have to be
sandbags.
disciplined.
The Russians
Good.
didn't know where
Look,
to
it's
look.
fucking,
They'd
look,
never seen
that
anything
is the truth.
come together like that.
He
As the
accepts that.
invaders approached
It is
the bridge,
what
the
women are
locals
hurt
blew
by.
it up. At which point, these
Accepts
British
this.
anti-tank weapons played a decisive role. The Ukrainians destroyed almost every
Look,
Russian vehicle.
this is what, it's basically true. We have to stop our rock sausage getting hard.
Tank trucks still march
Don't we?
Svetlana Nikolaevna
Fucking
down.
bro.
Women are laughing their heads off. And he being a rock sausage. You stupid man.
She says
I don't
the
want a
Russians
stick
seemed
of rock
only
sausage.
from there, and she feared they were
Women are
killing
laughing their
in the
heads
battle
off.
that had
Little
won.
people.
It's the blood of Russian soldiers who were sheltering in her house. It may be Russia's heaviest defeat so far, their troops retreating far to the east. This town, this community achieved something remarkable here, but we need to put it in perspective. This war is only a few weeks old. and
Needs
the Russians
credibility
will
though.
almost
He's
certainly
sort of happy with it, he was saying it
more
briefly.
soldiers
And it is what he's happy with.
firepower.
The thing is, he knows that you
We
are
know
one.
we can't win here without more anti-tank weapons, says
In
Yevgeny.
a way, and that is the truth now.
Western
He's
supplies,
happy.
but we
He is
know,
happy.
We know the Russians
Uh,
will be back.
I don't know if you know it. This is what he's happy.
Back
Look,
to the town
we know
that
that
stood
that's the
strong.
truth that the police have provided now. You want it to be, you're bored. Yes, but it's boringly true. Or have they come forward? No. Yes, they have
28
said,
days
we're
of
sorry.
this conflict
At the moment.
signs, for the first time, of Ukrainian forces going on the offensive. The government says its troops have
You're
retaken
good.
the town of Makariv to the west of Kiev. Among the foreign fighters arriving here to
You have to
support
believe
Ukraine are
Yeah,
Yellow-Russian.
but this is what they're happy.
Thousands have
Look,
arrived here
they've got fucking
after the
problem
disputed
with
re-election
MI5.
of the
I accept
Yellow-Russian
that
leader
this is
Alexander
sick.
Lukashenko.
I'm not MI5. I'm having to explain. Oh, there again. Chancellor. Yes, well, that's the truth.
This is a battle against both Putin's forces
In theory, in the first instance, yes.
heavily backed Moscow.
They came together for a few years, yes.
That's
That is the sickest. They know that that's the problem in fighting me as I slept. Look, that is what I'm happy with. It is what Jesus has to accept. Is that this is funny. And he said, the thing is,
From the very beginning, we supported Ukrainians in their fight.
he is suffering.
And
Longer term.
I'd like to have my Belarusian nation to be as strong and powerful as Ukrainians right now.
Do you think Lukashenko will send Belarusian troops?
They've understood in moments there's a problem with everyone asking for who did that. I wonder, and it's him in the police having to do this now. The UN might be on their way because he's been there. I have to admit, that's a good boy from the bishop. He's happy with it. That is a fucking evil thing to deal with as well. Hurts everyone.
They'll also take in supplies
Yes.
and what
They wrecked it. They know. I have to admit, this is sick to women. It's a small thing in this. It's fucking true. And they have to admit this, depending on your values. Yes. It's quite low on the big things. Yes, it's sort of true. They have to admit. Women want police off now. They just said, I am sorry. I am sorry. The Queen accepts defeat. We didn't know. You were a good boy.
Both countries fighting the imperial oppressor. They travel.
I only had one woman, that's why. You look at two at least. Yeah, well, she's had. This is what Mormons have realised as well. She's just said.
Their sights set on victory.
They've gotten to her over the past 7 years. It's basically, I have to admit this, Laura said. She's accepted in womanhood.
The residents of Mariupol are still facing unimaginable.
She's just said, I want to talk.
The city is in ruins.
Well, do it in person then. Can't trust that you're there like this. It's basically
If Mariupol falls,
just a mental illness, remember? Officially. Look, this is what Rupert's praising you for.
Russia annexed in 2014.
She's just said, this is fucking shit.
Those who escaped the siege are now able to speak out.
What
Davis
is?
meets a survivor of the Russian attack on the city.
The whole thing, yeah.
Maria walked for 4 days
From-
to escape Mariupol.
I have to talk about this. Queen Elizabeth said, she's being a dickhead like a
She's the first known
Julio de
survivor
Puebla.
of the
No,
Mariupol
look.
theatre attack.
who's just heard it. Look, she's asking. Okay. I have to talk about this now. Okay. Yeah, Palmo's worried now. Look, he's got a fucking problem about his coolness going down. Look, he's got a fucking problem with this. The bishop. Julio isn't what we are. We're trying to sort it's fucking true to it. It sort of is what we have to be. You know.
About breakfast, I mean we were getting some boiled water. Someone brought me some pieces of fish, I think to feed the dogs. When we finished eating, I went outside to that water tank to get a bowl of water for them. This is Bangladesh where I landed. I saw that glider just where I'd been sitting. I was outside and survived only because there was someone nearby. We heard the shell fall, grabbed me by the collar, pinned me between the ground and the wall and covered me with his body. We were sprayed with broken glass and concrete. I was stunned, probably even concussed, because I fell unconscious several times since. When the dust settled to me, I cleared my eyes and I saw I tried to make my way inside.
He's happy
The
with you.
dogs were
That is
me.
fucking evil.
They were everything I had left. I could not find a way to get inside, to at least find out whether they're alive or dead.
You can do it. Palmo won't let me. What's he said
I
there? Look,
sincerely
he's
hope
happy.
they
This is
died
what Rupert's accepted. You try it. With this going on out of your face. Okay. This is out loud. Yeah. He's happy.
The leaders of the Western military
We're
alliance
trying to
also meet in Brussels
He's
to
happy.
discuss what the world should do now.
It is fucking shit. They just
conversation
are
in
evil
December and early
police.
January, it was clear to me he didn't think we could sustain this
do this.
cohesion.
No, that.
Allies are also equipping Ukraine with significant military supplies, including anti-tank and air defense systems and drones, which are proving highly
Told to say
effective.
that. Well, this is what man. Who's told her? This is what they just understood. She's got. She's crazy.
asking for much more. NATO still
There is a thought.
demonstrated
This
that
is
our
what we're
allies
gonna hurt by.
can do something to save people, to show
The-
that
the
unity
fucking-
is
she's just
the
good,
strongest defense
I'm not aiming at you.
in the
She's
world.
not
The
good.
world is waiting.
Women, yes,
Ukraine
they
is
get this.
waiting for actual
She's crazy.
actions,
Fucking
proper
shit.
safety guarantees.
Four long weeks of this bitter conflict, and the city of Kharkiv, less than 25 miles from the border with Russia, is facing relentless Russian missile strikes and shelling. Ukrainian troops remain resolute. Trenton Somerville is with two Ukrainian fighters who've been there. A month ago, 22-year-old driver of Joaquin and Philip Private, Mark, have been here ever since. They've practically considered wars to the Ukraine to have the upper hand. The first 3 days were the hardest when they drove the Russians out. Now their duties at this small base have fallen tougher. What are you fighting for? For peace.
Subject of every sentence. But look, given. Look, that is the. These happy admins that someone said the same fucking thing in English. The fucking. They have to talk about this. About something you reacted to from me. Well, it is, but they've got it. Someone's just said, oh shit, no. They know how sick the police are in America over that. He said, he got this going. It is what it is. He's happy. He's happy admitting it. I know it too well. Well, I've been tortured into knowing it yet. I've been telling it. Look, they know. Okay. They talk about it all day, every day, 20 hours a day. Okay. I'm not Freemason. I don't have a boosted brain to stay awake. Look, they're happy. This is. She's happy. I should be by now, by the way. Yes, they know that that's the truth. But they're hurt by it. They know. But they know what they. He's crazy. He was saying that. This is roughly what they're hurt by. People pissing around. Kissing your ass with it. But it is what they're happy with. Because they get that the fucking problem. Or something similar. Yes. Special forces is one thing. Look, Freemasonry wants it up. Look, they're hurt by it. With what that is. They get the shit. American immigration standards. To me, okay. He's had this is after killing a load of pedos or something. But it's fucking. This is what women are like. Sweden. Understand? That's all it is, roughly. But she's happy with how sick the world is now. Being true. You don't care. You do not care. I've not done that. The problem is that you don't care. Who says, well, this is what I do care on an individual level about not killing everyone. I would have Armageddon, but this is what she. This is what we're gonna have to. I've not written it down yet, though. Well, it's fucking. This is fucking political shit. I get to be the last man standing if they want my old circumstances. Look, this is. He's happy. This is fucking shit. It's fucking shit. Her daddy. I'm gonna be sitting down and look, it's fucking shit to understand that you've got new ones. Yeah. That's what I sent to the UN.
can see what they're
Three different methods. But it's basically true.
There's a fucking problem with how you speak. It's fucking fucking. Her mother said, you can go to Hollywood. It's fucking funny, her. She loves you being a James Bond Q or something. That's the truth.
Nice, I suppose. Yes, basically true. It's sort of true. I'm heart and torn over justice or solutions. Look, they push with torture for taking them. Yes, yes. They know that that's the truth. I am happy to Jesus that this is sick on an individual level. I have to admit, defeat. Because Jews know it now. Instance. But it is what Jesus went through. You only hear persecution. Is that who you saying it? That's the truth.
The Russians are pretty determined to break these lines. Are they going to get past you? Are they going to get past you and New Zealand? I we will
this kind of most of them are evil. Look, he's happy admitting that. He's shit, man. Shit to understand. The women have understood something. There is a problem. Yeah, I'm turning evil. Yes, I'll kill someone. At least it is. Look, that's the truth. And he's happy. This is fucking shit.
Fergal Keane follows the rail workers who've helped to evacuate millions of people. It's the sound of reassurance in a world of chaos.
I don't know what for. Yes. Look, that is the. She's just said that is the truth as well, right?
Rolling through the night on the day,
Basically
from
true.
Lviv to the war zones of the east and back.
He's happy with it. That is the truth, women. They get that they just stop working out. As they say, you're a dad.
Without them, it simply wouldn't have been possible to evacuate.
They like you changing your accent, don't they?
Many are railway veterans who started work in Soviet times,
But
but
the
are now
problem,
rescuing people from their own hometowns.
he's happy admitting it. He's sort of half Australian, you'd have to be.
It is really terrifying. I'm from Ohio.
Yeah, sure.
And my native city is being
So I have to put a Croc Dundee hat on or something. He's happy with it. He's got a
Dawn and arrival.
Croc Dundee hat. Lee Holden. No, we're happy in Australia with a Croc Dundee hat on a manicure.
My heart is bleeding. I don't want to leave my
This
home,
is what
but it's
they're
my
actually.
duty to keep my children
That's what
safe.
you've been told to demonize.
When we will
But I'm
win the
telling you,
war,
it's not.
I'll take them
They're
back
happy.
home.
This is what they're happy. This is what women are hurt by. They get that this is what Rupert has to accept in
Hugs his
Germany.
wife Olena, but he must stay behind to
He's just
care for an
understood
elderly relative.
that this is a weird, evil MI5. I can't understand why. Yeah,
Carry the burdens
you're
of
so
exile.
good, aren't you? Like, we're having fun breaking people, frustrating them, pissing them up. I am hurt. He's accepted this. You have to talk about what the fuck this is. Because women, I have to end.
The family reached
Code red, bad word. Look, it's fucking, look, we have to get this fucking funny going. I have to, this is what Rupert has to accept. The fucking problem. Rimmer wants me to piss off now. She just said, yeah, of everything. Basically, she's gone, I know. And this is what they're happy with.
So far, Moscow has failed to grind down
Little children.
or capture any major population centres.
It's disgusting.
With the
It is
relentless
disgusting.
bombardments happening in the northeast and south of the country.
Think of who's done this as well. If I have to go down, oh, that's the truth. She's happy with you. If I have to disappear, look, think of who's done it, because that isn't right. Look, she's happy admitting. Even if they're a policeman now. Well, okay, well, he's just said, or not.
Nothing remains certain for long.
And it is what they're happy with. The problem is he was MI5 to begin with. Look, Rupert's just the man telling you all. The man torturing me, gathering information from Rupert. Supposedly. Okay. Rupert might be in charge. Yeah, look. That is what he's hurt by, the bishop. You knowing him. He's my uncle. Well, that is shit. It's shit on a big level. Yeah, it's shit on a big level. To say. But you let them die.
Not as lively as that. I think these guys are ready for action already.
They know.
What, involved with the club 7 years? 7 years now. Got any stories about the gaffer?
When we leave us.
So hard.
Oh, look at
George's got a great habit of walking in
Just say, piss off.
so he looks through the door. So that good late last time. So make sure you do it today.
Wait, I need a quick prediction. You've told me you travel 110 miles to every home game and 110 miles back. What do you think about today's game?
No, it's like Jesus. So why are they hiding?
A good one, but what's the
Be
score
like the
of it?
women of Jesus' times. Look,
Wait, shall we take that?
Romans, listen now.
Wait,
Look,
actually, behind
they're
us,
hurt. Right, look,
we've got
Rupert
Nathan
just said.
Bucky. You make the noise every
She's
single
just said it.
home
Look,
game,
thank
I'll
you.
be with you in there.
Thank you. She
So you know
loves
what that means? You've got to play us out. Well, I need to finish my
Always the
shandy.
role playing exercise. Fucking is. Look, women want you to understand this. MI5 just said, I have to talk about this. The women are hurt. What we keep trying for. We keep trying. The little girls don't understand it better.
This is my club.
They kill themselves. You. Oh, it's evil.
11 seasons since Stockport County's reign in the Football League came to an end.
Courtney's making the teas. I'll be coming back for a cup of tea in a bit. Can you believe it? The Dolphins are back in front. Yeah, but they have also created enough chances. It's just got.
So I've understood how sick the police are. And they know. You can't see a point of living.
Join me, Gordon Jonesy, as I push 12 speed drink entrepreneurs to their absolute limits. Who will be my future superstar? Start before you take the kitchen down.
Might not be all it is these days. He's happy admitting it. Lord Ellingworth, you've got to say it to us. You might have done something.
Now on BBC One, the lunchtime news with Lucas Aguirre.
Nothing, man. Nothing. There's a big chance that it's not this. He's happy with Hussein. He's happy with that, right? He's happy. Look, he high five. It's sort of shit from him to understand that cycling is fuck all. It becomes fuck all when your kids get killed. It's sort of, that is what he's happy with. The fucking
blows against Russian
sort of shit.
forces that he said
You
should
are
force
sick.
them to engage
You're
in
sick.
serious peace
Or
talks.
am I
The
fine
weeks
girls?
of negotiations have yielded
Saying
no
what they
breakthroughs
have
as
to
fighting has
They
raged
run.
in
I said
Today,
this is sick
Russian
on a big
forces
level.
are present in Ukraine in these red areas. Said it's
Effectively,
moving to a
yes,
new
but they
phase,
know
focusing
that's
on
what
Donbass
women are
in
hurt
eastern
by now.
Ukraine, Kharkiv and
No,
Kosovsk.
I was in a relationship to have
A
children.
show of
Yes.
strength in a soaring
wife, yes.
offensive. This Russian military
A nice
video
white
shows
picket
cruise
fence
missiles
sort of a
launching
situation.
over
Yes,
Hezbollah.
that is all it is. He's happy.
It claims Ukrainian weapons and
That's
fuel
all I wanted,
supplies were
yes.
destroyed in Zhytomyr. But the
They
Russian
want
advance
it to be
is
true
slow.
some other way. Yes, look, they hate this.
It says
In
he'll
the
now
police,
focus
I have
on the
to talk.
complete liberation of the
Bishop
eastern
said about
Donbass
what
region.
they
For some Western officials, that's an admission of failure.
do
But where
understand
Russia
it.
is hitting, it's
They do
hitting hard.
understand it.
The deputy mayor of the
See the
besieged
war on
city of
television.
Mariupol
Yes.
has
This
told
is
the
what
police
they're
that
happy
people
with.
there are desperate and dying.
It's true. The in-between is this. Yes, he's happy admitting it. I mean, the problem is, it's not far off. It's sort of worse. He's happy.
and you go well.
He's worse on an
Ukraine
evil
still
scale.
says it's pushing Russian
He's
forces
happy.
back. It believes it could
With what
retake
women
the
are
city
hurt
of
by.
Kherson in the south near Mykolaiv, which has seen fierce
Is
fighting.
that I'm
But President
destroying
Zelensky says
Rita
more
or
support is still needed.
It is injustice that is the basis of what Russia is doing against Ukraine. As they exploit their privileged positions in international organisations.
And he's got Rita Ora accepts that he's a dickhead. Like Star
Fear
Wars.
that Russia
He's
is
fucking look,
constantly
we've got it. He's not the admitting it. But we've got a fucking, he's got a fucking problem
Vice
with.
President Joe Biden joined talks between
Look,
senior
we have
American
to
and
turn up.
Ukrainian officials.
Fucking
Later, he'll make a speech in Warsaw, calling on the international community to oppose the Russian invasion.
She's crazy, I'm not reading it.
The world now waits to see if this conflict really is about to enter a new phase, although Russia is keen to show that it can and will continue its military campaign in
They
Ukraine.
said you can.
Allowed now to Anna Foster, who's in Lviv for us. And what can we expect to hear from President Biden later today, Anna?
He's happy admitting that the problem
The
is
speech
that
that is very similar in
Okay,
terms of
what are we
rhetoric
gonna
to
do
what he's
here?
said throughout this conflict. He's going to try and
Remember,
rally his fellow
I've said
world leaders. He's going to really give that message of international condemnation of this conflict, this invasion of Russia. But what is really important is the
gets too
location
sadistic
this time round.
and
This is happening
targeting
in Poland. He
through an
said
idiot.
yesterday
Okay,
and today they are having these
there was a
high-level
mental patient
talks, and
himself.
it's
Look,
coming
they
in
get
through
that.
face
Someone
to
said
face.
that is true to the
It's very
mission.
significant. And then we watch
He's just said, well
what
done.
Russia's response to this will be. Remember, we never knew from the start exactly what Russia wanted to do here in Ukraine. It was always described as a special operation.
I'm
Is this
still
going to be a
saying
change of
there's a
direction?
patient.
Is it going
Well,
to be
he's
a
happy.
pause,
This is what
moving
he's happy
forward,
with.
the beginning of a war of attrition? Now is
He
a
knows
key
that
and
this
crucial
is what
moment
he's happy
to
with.
see where the
The
Russian
fucking
conflict
problem.
will Putin
That
intelligence.
says what they are as well. I have to talk about this on a big
Now,
scale.
in one of its largest military exercises in recent years, NATO has been simulating its response to an attack
I do
on a
understand.
member state. It's been taking place in Norway, which shares a border with Russia,
Yeah.
and was planned before the
He's
invasion of
happy with you.
Ukraine. But,
I'm
as
wondering if the
Defence
police will let you.
Correspondent
Yes,
Jonathan
it's
Bielan
fucking true.
reports from
He's
the
happy with you,
Norwegian
pointing it
Network
out though.
inside
I don't know how
the
they'll
Arctic
react
Circle,
or
the war
yes.
has given the training
Warn you.
shock
It's
effect.
basically that is the sick thing. He said.
Another neighbour of Russia
Women
has
get
been
that.
invaded.
He's sick. And I
This
have
is
to.
northern
I have to
border.
admit this.
But
That we
the
don't
region
want to know it this way.
a test for NATO allies to come to its defence. Something NATO says it'll do to protect a member state. They're not being
It's nice
thrown.
saying they're throwing water bombs at each other. It's sort of true. But this is fucking funny for water bombs.
An exercise like this is really good to have
Water balloons, not water bombs.
to countries like
Water
Russia
bombs.
and other foreign states that you don't want to mess with NATO. I think there have been some discussions about if the cold response should take place, but I think it's more important to do it now than never.
And what signal does it send to Russia, do you think?
So we're willing to fight. We will not give up our life.
Exercise Cold Response in Norway is one of NATO's largest, involving 30,000 military personnel from 27 countries. It was planned long before Russia invaded Ukraine. But Russia's been building up its military presence in the Arctic too. One reason why British and American Marines are also stepping up their training here in this harsh, unforgiving environment. President Putin wanted less NATO near his border. What he's getting is more. Not just more exercises like this, but thousands more NATO troops stationed along NATO's eastern flank, all the way from the Baltic to the Black Sea. It's not just NATO allies taking part, so are Finland and Sweden, with a long history of neutrality. But both countries have seen a recent surge
He's just
in
said
public
he's
support
happy admitting
to join
that there is a
NATO.
fucking problem.
Ukraine is forcing more India to pick sides.
The military is ready if the political decision and those are decisions to join, but it's not up to us to make that decision.
Russia's war in Ukraine has sent shockwaves throughout the world. And the head of NATO, who led troops taking part in Cold Response, says the consequences will be felt for many years to come. President Putin is getting exactly the opposite of what he wants. He wants
They're
less
happy with it.
NATO
This
out
is
of
what
his
we have
borders,
to do.
getting more NATO out of his borders. He wants to divide NATO rather than unite uniting NATO.
But there is still a limit as to what NATO is willing to do. It stands ready to defend its members, but it won't be using its military power to intervene in Ukraine. Jonathan Beale, BBC News, Narvik.
Well, here, a P&O ferry ship is being held in Northern Ireland after it was declared unfit to sail, according to the Transport Secretary Grant Shapps. No freight or passengers were on board the European Causeway when it was detained in Larne. The Maritime and Coast Guard Agency said it was being held because of missing documentation and failures in crew training. Here's Katie Prescott.
Going nowhere. This is the European Causeway detained in Larne this morning, deemed unfit to sail. The new crewing of P&O ferry ships is
this is
by the
shit.
Maritime and Coast Guard Agency.
He's praising you for saying this. It
It
fucking is. I have to admit, this is what is not praising you for saying
Former
this.
employees say they're not surprised that it hasn't gone smoothly.
State by state, experienced seafarers, approximately 35% of the entire crew, with people that are unfamiliar with the vessel, and let's not forget as well, those people that are in the States, very many of them are in leadership positions. The captains in the States, the chief officer, the chief engineer.
The company said it made the decision to replace crews because it was losing £100 million a year. The longer its ships are grounded, the more these losses increase. And it hits trade. These ships carry goods as well as passengers.
A lot of businesses will have to prioritize what they send and when they send it, and some businesses have actually have to bring in extra staff and TV for the distribution centre here. The key message is that goods that need to get here are still getting through, but it's creating a heavy workload.
In front of MPs, the P&O boss admitted they acted unlawfully.
This is most laws can't be backtracked to consult. This is what we chose
not to do that because
we have to turn the screw.
Because we chose not to consult and we will compensate everybody in full for that.
Labour would like the government to act, they say, in the public interest and force him to step down. Ministers say they can't make him, but that
they can sit in front of a select committee of the House of Commons and say you know you broke the law and you do it again. As a chief executive of a large company like P&O,
protests in ports around the country are calling on people to boycott P&O. The rest of the company's ships are due to be checked in the coming days, but the decision to ground the European Causeway doesn't bode well. Katie Prescott, BBC News.
The firefighter swimmer Taylor Hawkins has been found dead in his hotel room during the band's tour of South America. He was 50 years old. The band, who were due to play at a festival in Colombia's capital today, said that they were devastated and decided to
When Taylor Hawkins joined the Crusaders in 1997, he was their third drummer, but there's a reason he stuck around for 25 years. His muscular, melodic playing style was a perfect fit for frontman Dave Grohl, and the pair were inseparable.
This is what women have written, if not, it's not in killing
In
you.
his autobiography last year, Grohl called Hawkins a tornado of hyperactive joy,
That's
my
the
best
truth.
friend, and a man for whom
They
I
are
was
scared of how many feathers in your cap you need.
Texas, but raised
First of
in
all,
California.
knowledge of who's done
He fell in
it.
love
Okay,
with the drummer
that
the
is
first time
truth.
he sat behind his
Like,
kit in his neighbor's
she's
yard
got
at the age of 10.
fucking.
I had
This is
picture
shit
of the
on a
video,
bigger level.
so
At least I have to admit, they haven't arrested him, and it hurts Rita Ora. She's just said, I am happy that I'm being arrested, to be honest. It is what it is. She's happy with me.
He came to prominence playing with Alanis Morissette before volunteering.
Provided you,
to Foo Fighters.
police, you understand? Overall,
With them, he
provided
co-wrote the
the
Grammy-winning
extra
hits
is
Best
what-
of You
this is
and
what
All
she
My
said.
Life, and would often interrupt concerts to perform covers by his favourite band.
she's praising you for saying against me. Yes,
Foo
that
Fighters
is the
were
truth.
due to play a festival
The UN,
in
I've
Colombia
just
after
understood.
his death. Organisers lay candles on the stage.
But we
and
don't
Foo
know.
Fighters posted a short statement online saying his musical spirit
Now you
and
laugh
infectious
doesn't mean
laughter
it's
will
not
live on
true.
with all of us forever.
In future.
And without Taylor Hawkins' energetic and charismatic playing, the band will never be the same again.
Taylor Hawkins, who's died at the age of 50. Well, that's it for now. The next news on BBC One is at 6:10. Good afternoon. Another glorious day out there with hardly a cloud in the sky and temperatures expected to peak way above where they should be at the time of year. There are, however, one or two showers around, and I have found them, as you can see, across the Western Isles. Now, here we've got some clouds through the Western Isles, the far north of Scotland, and the Northern Isles. A little bit of fair weather cloud across the borders and down into the northwest of England as well. But elsewhere, we keep the light winds, we keep clear blue sky, sunshine, and warmth, with temperatures expected to peak once again mid to high teens widely across the country. Don't forget, when you're off to bed, we quite literally springbolt into British summertime during the early hours of the morning. Yes, we lose an hour's sleep, but hopefully we gain more daytime hours as well. So we will start to see a little more cloud to greet us first thing tomorrow morning. Anywhere really south of Hull down towards Kent. So not quite as cold a start here. That cloud really preventing the temperatures from falling too far. Lowest values further north and west. That's where the best of the sunshine is going to be in Scotland, Northern Ireland and parts of Wales. This cloud may well just thin and break from time to time for glimpses of sunshine into the afternoon, but a noticeable difference to the feel of the weather, particularly along North Sea coast around 10 or 11 degrees. With the sunshine, we're likely to see 18 Celsius as a high. The high pressure slowly starts to lose its grip. Frontal systems bringing their way down to the North Sea, and that could trigger off a few showers as well. A lot of low cloud around, some mist and fog lingering on Monday. The showers from northern England and parts of the East Midlands quite likely. South of that we'll see 16 degrees, but only 6 degrees in Lerwick on Monday, and that really heralds the trend as that colder northerly flow is going to push its way slowly south. It will take its time in arriving down into southern England, but we are literally going to see above average temperatures to disappear to below average temperatures to close out the month of March, accompanied by some winter showers.
It is what it is. I don't know what. It's something.
No longer have to say over what I do. This is where I need to be.
Say, sound bad.
Starts Monday, 4th of April on BBC One and iPlayer.
She's hurt for you.
BBC Three's
Which of these 9 creatives will put their stamp on the streetwear scene?
It's as much about the drop as it is about the design.
It's really about who's going to be the top hustler.
That's fine.
Let's see what the public are saying.
That doesn't mean anything to me. I feel like I get the visual.
The Drop on BBC Three and iPlayer. We're sniffing out the sea with a couple looking to escape to the country in 45 minutes. Just before we do, let's spend the weekend looking for bargains on BBC One.
There's nothing like a quiet afternoon playing a relaxing ball game with friends and family. Coach Joe, really? I'll be learning more about this board game later, but for now, let's go Coach Joe. Let's go bargain.
Please, me, it was my brother who was down. He was depressed. His family, okay. But in the family, look, they know. No, that's the truth. It's hard to understand. She's happy. That's really good.
Bargain Hunt is back at the Ardingly Antique Fair in Sussex. Well, remember, our teams have £300 just in 1 hour in which to buy 3 items to take off the auction and, hopefully, make a profit. Now, let's have a look at what we have. The Reds keep a tight grip on the cash.
It's everything for £10.
Oh, that sounds like our best stall, doesn't it?
While the Blues go hunting for cats.
What more do you want?
Quite a lot more.
Will our team's tactics pay off at the auction?
£20 for cottage.
places, but
I know.
So what do you do?
Right. She's asking for
I
forgiveness.
used to be a science teacher, and now I train
What in
teachers.
it? Yes.
Oh, do you?
We know.
Whereabouts?
With Brighton
But
University.
there's a
and
horrible
Buckingham
thing
University.
in Harry who knows what he is. The
Now,
past.
Andy, you're on RAF.
He's got to answer.
I am,
Who's he
yeah.
on me? This is. She's happy with Rupert. The problem here is he's lying
Really?
about dates.
Starting must have been a bit more
13
low.
years, yes.
Yeah.
She's gone.
I have to go through training
I have
for
to
the
ask.
part of the year.
Well, what the fuck this is?
I'm running around in the mud,
Police.
scrubbing the toilets is my job.
Oh, marvellous.
First 10 minutes of training, I had a block of toilets I had to clean every morning and every night. So in the early days, we realised we could be a bit more efficient. Clean all the toilets once and then lock them so no one could go
Being
inside.
disgusting to the bishop now. He accepts that.
That is the original definition.
All day, every day, out loud, and in the head. Okay, he's happy at being.
You have a bit of
They might claim it's training now. Yeah, they're involved. But okay,
I
he's
particularly
happy at
enjoy
being.
making
That is
things
the
like
sickest.
Charbonade de Bœuf, which is a
Sick.
Spanish dish with beef and beer.
Fucking funny
sort
thing.
of dish. Now, Andy,
Yes,
what will you be
what the
looking for?
problem is.
Money. Making money, that's what I'm
No,
going to do.
no,
I
probably
want to win the game.
So who's going to be doing the negotiating, the haggling today?
I think it'll be you. You think so? Yeah, I think you've got me a good deal on my stuff. Okay, so I'm going to negotiate.
Dan, the responsibility is on you.
Exactly a scab on you.
Thank you, Red.
What it
Great
is,
time.
Satan.
Now for the Blue King, Catherine and Andy. Now, Catherine, what do you do for a living?
I'm secretary for a local church.
Yeah.
I book in baptisms and weddings, do all the registers,
Yeah.
answer the phone, answer the emails.
You do everything.
Really busy job.
Nice to have a day off on bargain night.
It certainly is.
Now, Andy, you're a DJ, aren't you?
Andrew Nixon.
How long have you been doing it?
Wanted.
About 8 years?
Good.
About 8 years.
Record for everyone.
Yeah.
He's
All
pissed
right.
off now.
Yeah. When did you start? What age?
Pissed off.
I started when I was at uni, so I was
Yeah.
21.
What were you
Need a
reading?
better record
I
for
did
these.
music technology at uni, so
They
You
went
play
through
instruments,
civil.
I do, yeah, I teach guitar, I play guitar as well, so
It is what it is.
And now play
They
Olympus.
went through
I
this.
beg your pardon.
But they hurt. They get the.
it's a huge
Trust me,
milestone from the early
impossible.
2000s, yeah.
She's out of this. Just the problem.
What we call dunked biscuits.
Well, we're called Stitch Biscuits, so
Yeah,
a little play on it.
I'm gonna leave this. I think we go back to Catherine. Now, you're a football supporter, aren't you?
I
Miss Beck?
certainly am. I support the best team in the world.
Oh, do you? That's been known to support.
No Derby County.
Thought I'd put that in.
We
And
don't
they're called the
really.
Rams, aren't
They
they?
make
certainly
them
are,
need
yeah. Got a season ticket there.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah.
So you come with any tactics in mind today?
My husband's on two dreams about me being on bargain hunt. Yeah. The first time I bought a tray of clams. The second time I bought a key to the North Gate. I'm thinking the tactic is not to look for either of those things.
What about you?
I've been told we should spend less to try and make more profit. rather than
This
spend
is
it.
what I mean. I
Like
think.
cats.
And cats.
I've got my cat shoes and socks on today. I've got a cat bag of cat furs.
Yeah, so you might be
Giving
looking
you
for a cat.
information.
You might be looking for a new ministry.
Yeah, do that.
So if you're going to go shopping, what do you need?
Money.
Yes, money, and I've got it for you. I've got £300 for the blues.
Thank you very much.
I've got £300 for the reds. How's that? Well, your experts are out there waiting for you. Go off and
Winning.
wonderful.
Knowing it, that he's a bastard.
Fantastic teams need experts to match. Keeping the Reds afloat, it's Tim Weeks. And on duty for the Blues, it's Charles Hanson.
A long time. Yeah.
We need to make some profit, how are we going to do it?
Might not be
Oh,
true.
my golden devil, something small and cheap.
She's asking for Rupert to understand this. That there's a lot of debt
Golden devil,
in that. He has to explain.
What cats?
He's just said, you need to talk for us. For what? For
Underway, the Reds have a plan.
He's accepted that you don't care for it. No, I really don't. But that's the truth. She's asking. I accept it. I don't know what it is. Well, the problem, she's asking for. I've got a fucking problem. This is what news are happy officially. Yes, that's the truth. She's happy with this. That you get free now in America
We're probably going to find this stores like this where
to be whatever you want to be.
just one type of item, there's a bit of everything.
I'll leave you to browse, Reds, while Charles has been distracted on his hunt.
these amazing Egyptian-inspired populate jobs some sort of, I think
I've become the truth in his van. Look at that. The radio show. It's sort of true. It is what she's happy with. He's happy.
Let's see what
Rob.
What's the market these days on Friday?
You mean somebody?
Working a model shop when I first left
Yeah,
school.
turn up.
So I'm just
To explain this.
Rather than think about it.
Things are back from the 1920s, which is the zoo animals. Then you've got the ones from the 70s, 80s.
See, the problem is that the spanner I'm going to put in your works is we're taking it to auction. Taking it to auction, people want our big so these soldiers can stand up while the blues have moved on to Charles. Just be more careful with this, won't you?
Okay, hold on.
What we call
Yeah,
propofol
possession something. I get that. That's all.
designed
For his fucking possession. So we communicate. Look, we get. This is shit. Big, someone saw something.
it's cheap.
Smith.
Absolutely. Almost for you, Catherine. What a charmer.
I taught him everything he knows. And I think the Reds may also be on a charm offensive, as Mark's fallen for this.
Can we have a look at the Concord typing? I really like that, and I think Concord's like everybody knows Concord.
Really collectible.
I really like it. It's nice and shiny. It looks in pretty good condition.
What's it say on there?
It actually says Goodwood Concord, so I'm wondering if it's got a connection to Goodwood Festival of Speed. We've got 18 on there. So what's your
They
bet
got
on that?
pictures, photographs. Yes, where's the video? They're happy. And me, that's the boring. She's just said, yeah, from their eyes. I want to talk. This is what Rupert just accepted. She just said, okay. I have to accept. This is shit.
Well, it's not.
So, it is shit.
Come on, let's not waste a
I
second.
understood that in 2008. Well, this is, she's asking for you to come here.
But the blues
I forgot the form and the instructions. I was married almost. I was. Yes. Looking through, this is what music really is. Terrible. Accept it. Well, hey, that is
Luckily, your expert is an all-rounder who can step up to the crease.
Suspicious. Yes.
No.
They just hate each other.
An early
You know,
20th century hint. You know, the orchards near the oak trees. Yeah.
Not that one.
Hit that for 6, Andy. Trees describes handmade objects carved from wood. Charles is a big fan of this.
I like the thermometer.
There is a 6
I
on
love
the
the
shelf
ball.
life.
All original. I think probably
Not
just
accepted.
pre-World
Yeah.
War II.
Constant information.
There is no
It's
price
based
for
on-
how much.
It's cheap, roughly. She's happy. Me, yeah, for experience. She's happy.
I'm
For your grand or something.
99.999%
It's sort of true. They hate that.
We've got an hour.
They hate this.
Plenty of time.
This is true. Too many it's good. That is
Into that next are the Reds, who want some advice from Jim on this.
So you pointed at the seawall. It's going to be a Sutcliffe model.
Yeah.
From 1950s, 1940s, maybe a bit earlier.
Yeah.
And you see the mark there.
Yeah.
Sutcliffe. Yeah, maybe Evans. When it comes to steam plate model boats, top dogs, absolutely no question. But you can see this is sort of well-loved, well-used. It's got all these scratches. Do you think it's complete?
It's just true.
And there's a key missing, isn't there?
Like that.
Yeah.
It's £34, and really I'd want it in better condition with a tatty box
Yeah.
at least
Yeah.
for that sort of money.
Yeah.
Game plan, golden cows,
Well,
profits,
no good.
no chance.
No chance.
She's happy with
Okay.
it.
Let's put it back. Yeah, move on.
I cannot. Family.
Those Reds are sticking to their strategy, while the Blues are counting.
Look, this is what she's happy with.
Best buy before Charles Theatre.
How about the
It's
cover
just
in
this.
your hands? Show it your son. I mean, do you guys really rate
We
it?
like each other. That's all it is.
Probably not.
That's all it is.
I thought you wanted cats anyway.
I like
Let's return to the Reds for talking cats.
Did you think you would spend more than £10 on an item? I'm feeling like, is that the threshold? I
Push a bit further for the right thing, but
10, 12, 14?
yeah, same.
Washing up takes this
Well,
long.
last of the big spenders, hey. But at least you've smashed the cash, unlike the Blues who can't agree on anything.
Very nice.
You like that?
Look, it's big, big, flush.
Well,
this gorgeous cup and saucer. Because along the bottom, that's the mark for Simpson Hancock, who were in charge of the Derby factory in the period 1878 to 1935. So look at those gorgeous hand-painted flowers.
Yeah.
Gilding is beautiful. Small hair on the cat there, but we all suffer in life. Do you like it?
I like that a lot more personally.
It's Derby. It was built around 1875. What's the best, madam, on this?
The best I can do is 8.
8. Yeah. It's lovely quality and it's signs of where we're from.
Yeah.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
For £8 only, madam.
Fantastic.
We're going to take it.
This is
Good luck.
Now, Andy, would you like one lump or two?
He's happy.
I love it.
Good luck.
In Mormons of America, this is scary shit. Weeding them out, good people. Godly. Okay.
Can't stop for a cup of
He's happy to admit this. Our country is our country. Let's follow what it is. This is what they're happy with. It's not.
Straight to the point.
I've been told
It's a
that.
serious tactic, isn't it? One market people, they're real serious collectors. They want novelty. Nothing wildly exciting, but it's quite well made. Bit of extra it. Okay, so tell me, what do you think of this?
Police
I'd
order.
go 1920s.
I think you're about right, isn't it?
Yeah.
The style. It's a nice thing. It's going to come back to the price. When you start the price, so let's say it's like 30 or 40 pounds.
Look,
If I said 10 pounds, you said, yeah. Let's see how much we can get it for.
it roughly is like these 3 options for your kids.
Keep us updated, Tim. Now, the Charles found the perfect thing for Catherine and Catherine.
They just said.
What's that? Cat clock. Now, how can you not like this cat clock one?
What's the first choice if I'm not
Is this? She said.
I was just really saying probably a cat
That's the truth.
It is, it appears to be a gilded metal. Well, I mean, look guys, I love the fact you can just see where maybe it's had some wear on the surface and those eyes. It's a cat.
That is the truth.
I'm putting the cat down.
Normal life is basically true.
Let's go.
I'm sure there's a perfect solution out there somewhere. Now, what's the latest on the shoe pin?
Starting to look like him, by the way. This is what she's happy with.
She's happy with this. Naomi, man, it's not stupid bastard. But you are.
That is the best. Right.
That's the truth.
I think we go.
I have my stupid time. Yes, this is what she's happy with.
I'll go tie that. I'll bang it up. Yeah.
So,
She's happy to admit this is what she's happy with.
you really
No,
splash
exactly.
cash on your final
Good
bargain.
boy.
Meanwhile, have the Blues found something that really rocks?
Germany, we're doing it. Now, humour.
This little guitar down here. What's that?
Fucking whatever it is.
Appeals to you because of your musical role.
Mostly, yeah. So I'm missing a tuning peg.
Yes.
It's a rain as
Got
well.
appeals to a man stealing a book.
It's for everyone.
Doing what?
They're all you or that.
He is
It's they know. Not you.
that will galvanise a fire, and of course what we've got importantly on the face around of the hallway. And these are continental marks, and they're certainly Dutch. And of course, with that hidden on the side here, we have it open to reveal with that Georgian pillbox and stuff. Don't forget, it's 120 years old.
I dig it myself.
She's happy with this.
And the rock and roll lot.
Very rough.
Is it?
See,
See that lady?
she's happy.
It's hers. Go and see her. I think it's worth 40, 60, or between 15, 80 pounds.
It is what
That's
it
got
is.
legs to run.
Yeah.
Strong a deal.
Really?
Fuck you, bully for her.
George, you come in here. Come and see here.
Rock and roll. Each team
She's
has
happy
one
with what
button
you
to
said.
get with 20 minutes to go. Back to the race, which looks like Mark was
Yeah,
late.
fucked up there then.
That is
One
the
day,
that's
she
something
forgot.
called top age, which was a very early
Tend to be
British charity.
fucking
And
down. Yes, the thing is,
there's an expression which is he's so dim, he's dimmer than a top age lamp, and that's the top age lamp.
Your dad knows his stuff, Andy. Meanwhile, the Blues are back on the hunt for cats. To buy, of course.
Where's the cat? Oh my goodness me! You mean we've scoured this fair for that? Are you being serious? I like it. I like it.
the problem is that we're not hurt.
You might call
Bunch of weirdos. You are.
1980s.
You do have a right to be.
Oh, is it? Yes. Yes.
I'm asking £25.
I think we've got far too much money to
Yeah.
blow it on this.
Yeah.
Mum, how do you
We'll
feel about
have
that?
to find another cat.
Another cat?
Yeah.
So, your mission, Charles, if you choose to accept it, is to find a cat for Catherine Stone in just 50
She's happy with you. She's happy with you.
Back to the race.
Look, that's the truth. She's happy with you seeking her.
Yeah, it's not even a great model, to be honest.
No, it is.
Surprise me. Mark's favourite number is 10.
What about this everything for £10?
Well, that sounds like a stall, doesn't it? Under a tenner, the stall's coming.
Yeah, I think they did say it's coming.
It's not.
Everything, yeah. Otherwise, no, I don't know. Let's go.
Wise advice, Tim. Meanwhile, has Charles completed his mission already?
It appears to be a fact of some sort that you might obviously hinge over a nail, and now you've got a tin enamel sign with a blue ribbon and a orange ribbon by a cat. What more do you want?
Quite a lot more, actually.
Just got back from New York. No,
You're quite
she's
hard to
happy
please,
with
aren't you, Catherine?
you.
Or should I say, cat?
Explain this to her.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Is it a complete blend? This is the question.
You definitely think it's going to be you?
January, February, March, April, October, September. It's a full year.
Happiness scientists, yes, we are. And they're happy with it, man.
French bank
They're happy.
calendar.
Must go. You see lots of desktop calendars, don't you, to the office?
Yeah.
You've seen many of these corporate gifts.
Yeah.
Perhaps there's not going to be too many of them around.
We are happy with
Way
it.
Yeah. I think I want to come in.
Really?
All right,
I do
yeah, I
that.
see what I'm saying.
And see what they say. Yeah.
Let me know if you don't get the trade down.
Okay, no?
Yeah, no choice. It's
Good luck,
basically.
Tim.
This is what they're happy
You're
with.
going to need some luck to find a cat for the Blues.
This is what police have to accept. They do understand this.
Never before her. It doesn't matter.
There's no room for
Just
being evil.
stay with me. It will all come together on this big final finale.
She's happy with this.
So, this is your
Hate you.
warning.
I'm gonna hate you for that. She's happy with you. Bernard, I miss it.
I would like it more for 40.
She loves you.
I think you're absolutely on the button. I think you're very close. Do you want to have one more try?
Yeah, I'll go.
I'm going to say you
Yeah,
can.
I'll go.
It's going to be a better negotiation.
Look, I have to turn up.
She's happy. Look, he's happy.
Completed his mission impossible and
He's
found a
happy.
cat to
Admitting
Catherine's
this.
liking.
He had to think this once. What to do. And it is what it is. Leave or go.
It's growing on me.
One cat, one film,
They can.
one more room.
These
Let's
days.
go through there.
Almost.
Cat awaits for us if we need it. Come on.
Are you
Human beings.
cat lover?
I don't even mice. They don't know if they have a soul or not. This is fucking funny.
Here we go.
Look, we do know if they have a soul or not.
Happy?
Yeah, yeah.
She's just said, oh God, Jesus, just scream. Manchester.
Well done. We have to say, we can say, because we're ready to go with the
No one is needed.
other coffee.
Apart from
And could you get a saucer of milk ready for
the original
Charles?
DNA. Yes,
Finds
the
one in
skin
the
or
last 5
bone
minutes.
marrow.
You want your cat?
They haven't engineered that yet. It's funny. That is the truth.
I just saw an owl through there.
An owl? Well, that's mission aborted then, Charles. No more cats.
Eat owl and
To understand genetic engineering is building genomes for plants. It's been the same sort of thing.
In the late 19th century,
You know,
continental
that's the
Europe,
truth.
that would have been crafted probably in
Your
the
mother.
Alpine region of Switzerland. 1890.
What about 175?
Oh,
That is a gift.
she's,
I know it's not
this is
Christmas
fucking.
yet.
Isn't much leeway.
Look, her daddy wants you to start matching Pomo.
What about 120?
You're a hard man. You feel, has he been training you?
But he's still
All right.
so
Yeah,
busy.
say 120.
Really.
Decisions made.
They call Derby Jack, Tim, I'm not shaking your hand. And I'll do the same. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. We've done it. After all of that cat business, how many cats we bought?
You're a doctor. This is what the police have said.
I cannot believe
They
it.
shouldn't know it.
And you cut it fine with only a minute left on the clock.
He's
Only
getting
the
pissed
cat
off.
after all that excitement.
Scott, he wants to. He's gone. I have to admit, I'm coming round to beat the shit.
Mark and Andy hope their Concord type-in.
She's laughing her head off at you smiling.
Next up was the
He's absolutely knowing that he's a cyclist, like you said, but big. And the Queen wants you to understand something, that we don't know why we're bothering.
Mark and Andy, I gave you £300. Thank you for that. Yeah, explain yourself.
Talking
I think we just sort of forgot about that. Strategic. We were strategic.
to a man
What's your favourite
who doesn't sound like that.
For me,
No,
it's the Concord Type-In.
don't. But why are we hurt?
I think that French calendar.
She's laughing her head off at her daddy.
I think it could be the calendar. Yeah. Calendar has it. So you spent
Until now.
So there's
Yeah.
266 to count.
Originally, the plan was that you protect me while I go killing pedos. If you're involved, yes. A few people in my family, yes. It's basically true. He's happy admitting this. Grandpa, that is fucking shit for me. I accept that he's gone fucking shit.
So while Tim goes off to
He-
get the bonus bar,
Pete
we
Vernon
find ourselves
is
up on the
fucking
beach.
funny for her. With doctors on the other side of it. Look, he's happy. He's just said, Bishop, this is scary. Or whatever, yes, whatever they've become now. Yeah, but it's boringly true. They're the bad guys, yes, to be used. Look, it's boringly shit back then. Right, yeah, could go that way again. This is a bad thing for everyone, and it hurts us.
Closer inspection, yeah. It's not a bad thing. We spend most of it looking for cats. Yeah, which is about an hour.
It is what women are hurt by.
The owl, without a doubt.
You approached me, look, I needed help. It's basically true. That is what Mormons have to accept as well. Islam, like this, being a big lesson to Mormonry.
Now you spent 178
Just to turn up there.
So I reckon you've got 122 pounds left over. You have confidence in this
You
man
got
with
it, you got it,
122
that's the
pounds?
truth.
I've grown to like him. Taking a while. Yeah. Once you got into the suit. Thank you very much. It's now my time to roar. Yeah. Roar Homo victory.
Right, like you, dog. Look, I have to turn up to explain. There's a fucking.
It's fucking funny how little people. He's psychic about the television. And it is. I have to turn up.
Can you guess what's hidden behind
I
these?
have to turn up. And explain that he is laughing himself.
Yeah, so it's 2 seconds.
Of Monopoly balls.
Yes.
Thousands, in fact. And they're
She's
all
giving him
found
knobbly
in one
balls.
house.
So you don't squeeze him again.
Jaw dropping. It's extraordinary. So how much have you spent overall?
Stickle bricks.
No.
Look, her daddy's
Very pricey
Look,
obsession began
her daddy's laughing his head off
when
at
he
you.
bought his first set as a holiday souvenir.
Rita over.
Buy over 200
I don't know if they're young enough to know stickle bricks. No, they're not. This.
What women are laughing about the fucking problem.
Organizations made for special occasions.
What?
Now,
This
some
is
of them
funny.
are very much limited
Oh, we want your
Yeah.
jeans.
A nice braille set could be over £100. This
She
one here
loves
is for a hotel. Yeah. Paris.
loves you,
That is £100 to buy
Yeah.
from their shop. The
Trump edition would be worth £300 sealed, but you open it, you would go down to about £50. Is there one particular one you're looking for?
No.
Yes. The
Look,
Iceland World
she's
Cup
laughing
edition.
her
We
head
only
off.
have 350,000
You want
plates,
me
and they
spy,
only a few
trust
sets,
me.
and it was for Iceland for the
Harrison
rest of the
Ford
world.
loves you
You're gonna go
for saying
round the
what
world
this
looking
was.
for this one. Where will you start? Oh, most of the made you a day trip to Iceland, find one. You like to
That's
go
you
find
doing
one?
it, knowing it. I don't know it. He's happy. He's happy with it.
This collection has cost me a
From the start. Yeah, he's happy. This is fucking funny for him. On the TV. Yeah. Look, you must know it somewhere in your head.
In 2035, it'll be the 100th anniversary.
BBC brain. Look, he's got a BBC brain. Fucking funny. But it is roughly. Yes, ITV or a BBC. It would be. And your mum. Your mum just said, I've got a fucking problem. Chuck.
Neil currently holds the world record for the biggest collection
How to say, well done.
1,999.
We're upset that it's not us as well. Well, it might be. I've got 3 chips in my brain, 1 in my shin. Okay, he's happy. This is what he's happy with. The bishop just laughed his head off. This is fucking funny.
What? She's happy.
She is happy, extracting them if she has to.
saying is necessarily too many cooks spoil the broth.
Well, 3 overall.
So,
Yes.
I am
I've
looking
noticed.
forward to breakfast.
2 in my head and 1 in my shin, definitely. Yes. Look, that's the truth. And he's happy
Into your elbow grease for the pasta.
with how they leave a scar or some blood. Yes. That is the truth to the bishop now. He's really quite upset. Well, it does it. Yeah. He knows. You're not that though. It hurts him. It hurts him to realise that the police are hurt by the TV, you know.
Let's get that operation as soon as possible.
It's this level of conversation all day, every day. Yeah, recently, yes. He's happy admitting that, isn't he? True.
Now I know I haven't been the best.
It is what he's happy with. Lena loves you for saying it. But she loves Jack just casually doing it.
Fucking funny, her.
Okay, there's a bit of love interest. Yes, she's happy.
She's happy. I like that. I like that. I am a love interest in this. She's happy. She is happy.
She's very happy with what she did. Let's talk about it. She's happy
How can it be right?
with you. Being happy with it. Well, I am in a way. Talking rarely does damage. Yes. But this is what he's happy with. Doesn't it? Well, that's the truth. She's happy with you. He's happy with you.
I'm not sure it was the easiest decision because you know legally tried to last year.
I hate you.
That's £500,000 as well. So
I hate you.
ooh, look at him.
No, I'm still
Like him. You like him.
It's just,
It's very you.
it's very desirable, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. But I feel I'd rather have the.
As he calls it, because they used to go with it.
That's magnificent.
Her daddy doesn't call it the blah. He calls it the remote.
To make this offer unmissable, we're offering the Optismart Pop.
But she wants him to call it the blah. It's the only effect on my life.
Water for life. We've already
A week
brought
close,
clean water
yes, I
to
know.
over 27 million people.
Look, she's happy. Look, she's happy, and this is what she's happy
So
with.
please, text the word water.
Yeah, I promised you a holiday out of it,
or call
on your own or whatever. Look, she's happy. That is what she's happy with. She's happy.
Please
She's
call
happy.
because
I get the
until
money,
we reach
yes.
every child like
She's
Saffron,
happy with that.
they'll
The
have no
moment
choice
is
but to
fucking
keep
true.
drinking
She
dirty
loves you.
water that
Sadie.
can kill them.
You don't like police getting the money. That you've got
Whether
a
it's accidental
job.
spills,
Yes.
kids being kids, or deep down bacteria
Her
causing
daddy
bad
wants you to
there's
catch
only
it.
one reason to wash your carpets regularly.
It's fucking true. It is. And he's happy with it in the police. She came new. Say it to him. Bored. It didn't stop me. It stopped her. Look,
For a deep clean
an
that's just
acquaintance on a tour guide. But look, tour. Yes, it's fucking. Look, Harry wants them, to be honest.
It's
I
automatically
thought of whether she's a spy or not. I don't know if she is or not. Basically, Bob might be. Look, definitely, it won't be true. They're saying the same bloody thing. Bob from Belgium is fucking. Look, she's happy with you pointing it out. That's the kind of thing this is. Right? We've learned. They know.
Imagine if they
I don't know.
She's happy with it.
I had to ship.
Do you have a preference?
No.
She loves you. Come in here.
Tesco
Come and see.
Mobile. Every little
We need
helps.
to come and see. All the whole day through. How do you like it? You like it though? Being happy.
A vehicle repair could be as little as a
Didn't know if you were happy with it.
Oh, yeah.
Step out.
You were silly. I was being conservatively happy with
Rather be
it. Yes.
dealing with cows in her
Outwardly.
field.
Yes.
But today she has
I
an
don't want
order
to put my
from
neck out too much. It's basically, this is what she's
Next
happy with.
Saturday at
Look,
9
she's
on
happy with it.
Sky.
Look, that's the truth. That she's happy. I want to talk, but she's just said.
Search UNICEF Ukraine
Look,
online or text
she's
protect
happy. Admit
to
that.
85525. Help us show families affected by this terrible.
Her daddy wants to explain how silly it is. The little people. They're gone. I don't want to hear putting your neck out too much.
And then he feels that
At least this one ain't like 2 tickets, really a small result compared to what can happen.
Yeah,
And figuratively ended up with
They will end up in NASA.
This is
They
what
are
she's
doing
happy
surgery,
with.
so they should keep doing it.
This is
for
what
your
Your acquaintance too.
Watching Jesse come out of that beautiful green car reminds me of why I
Yes,
fell in
that's
love
the
with her. To be able to see that again really put a smile
Sure.
on my face.
Happy,
I can see
joy.
self-confidence
Yes.
boost in her.
She's happy. This is what she's happy. God, she's happy with it. You know I'm a spy, as a scientist of happiness.
gather his
But
steam.
she loves you.
he had
She's
no
happy.
idea that he was walking
And they'll
into an
come
ambush. Well, the back out's up in Valley.
And I feel like a bride.
What? Not a lot of
Daddy. Her daddy's not gonna Honey, for a little bit. You come here. You come and see. You come and see. That's it. In French. No Spanish. It's weird. It's funny when you do it. The Hispanicos. It's funny. Look, they're her daddy's laughing his head off at you. His door. He's laughing his head off at Mormons in England.
Oh, I see. You think all those...
Yes.
Yes, Dawson, take it.
It's you, Jack.
I got an emergency.
He thought you would be dull, but you're not. He's happy with it.
Drop it, go.
He's
Yeah.
happy with it.
It's over.
You need to talk to him
It's very lonesome.
about what people were saying, because he's not dead, but he likes her.
A golden return comedy.
Go long, go.
1005.
I hate this in Germany.
With the arrival of the biggest group
It's in the back of the police car.
Right, I'll go through the car then.
There's good reason to believe that there may be
Telling you, she's writing whatever she wants for the district attorney.
I hate you. I hate them.
have to admit it really
Her heart, 6-pack to go, wild side of life.
Dan Treeby is laughing his head off at her, knowing why that's there. It's funny. It's funny.
The man and his wife.
That's exactly.
I'll be back as soon as I can. Where will I find you? Colonel Mayer's place in Normandy. It'll take me quite some Fredericks in a few weeks to get there. Travelling mostly at night.
You like him? You saying when he's being posh, yes. Look, Bishop likes you for saying it. Sean Bean, when he's being posh, isn't what you look like anymore. It is what he's happy with, roughly. It's like you say, you're fat and ugly. I don't know why they like you. Might not see me or something. They make it true. But she's happy with you. Tommy, I love you.
That's scary.
With nowhere to land,
I do.
the only option is to drop Tim supplies where he
Well,
wants
that's
them.
what it is.
But as his cabin is
That's what
close to the
she's happy
mountain's
with.
edge,
It is all it is, but she's happy with it.
It's a
She
tight
knows
maneuver
you're
there. You
an
gotta
empty
drop
man.
down basin and then turn over his cabin and then plan to drop this right. Watch this hill over here. Yeah, as long as we get.
Notice what they're saying now. We've got problems in America. Our status is over.
He's searching.
Don't mind on.
One more push for a big snake.
What about that spot? You check there? No, I haven't been in that hill. That's the only one I haven't been in. Wanna go check that out real quick?
He wants to watch Swamp all it is. This is fucking funny, but
back up north. Troy, Chase and Bill are hoping to catch a few more snakes before sunrise.
sold on watching it. Dungarees.
Boy, it's tall grass in here. What's that over
This
there?
is what we're the laughing
It's in the
about.
grass. Ooh, I couldn't see what it was.
This is what we're happy with.
Oh, right there. On the left. On the left. Snake, snake. There's another one right there. Next to it. Another. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not one, but two, baby. Chase, you all right over there? Chase, you got that one over there? I got this. Watch him, Bill. Watch him. Yeah. Oh, I gotta get his head turned the other way. He's walking. Okay. Y'all hurry up and catch that one so we can get this. We're gonna come help you there. Hold on. Hey, tell you. Huh? Oh my God, I can barely hold this damn thing. Hey, oh, watch the tail. Grab it. Don't let him get away. Whatever y'all do. Yeah, I'll bring him back here. Give me the tail. I got it.
This is what we're happy with.
Pissed off at the world. You can hear him. He's
Happy with it. Alright.
It might be your chance, Bill. So he's looking at me now. I tell let the tail go, Bill. He's around that tree. Where? Get him distracted. Right here, turn this right here. Right there, Bill. That's you. That's you. You got it? This one. Okay, you got that? I'm gonna help you. Oh, now going up. The tree going up. I got the tail. Get him. All right, grab him. Watch out for the head. Oh, I got him. I got him. I got him. I got him. Got it? Oh, yeah. Let him go.
Look, it's fucking funny going. We're not tag teaming a snake for no reason.
We're making money.
This double catch gives them a healthy lead in the quantity contest, but the challenge for biggest snake is still up for grabs.
Two at a time, man. Why can't you take that one? I remember. Hey, we wrapping up.
You get two snakes there. We don't get a double all the time, but this area proved to be pretty successful.
Hey, I only got one sack.
You know, nothing's back there. We'll just go back to it.
That's what she's
Right back
happy.
this way, boy. Let's go to the pub. Got him on Big Bill?
She's happy with that bishop.
Back at the abandoned
I
bell
don't know
shelter,
you yet. She's happy with it.
Zach and Bruce haven't given up hope to win at least one of the bets.
She's happy.
Maybe there's a way in the bet.
There's another door back
She
here, Bruce.
didn't display love. She displayed happy time. Yeah. She's happy. She is happy. I don't know it. I did.
Oh my God.
Dude, Chris is tail right here. More about the tail. Just keep an eye on his head. I'm gonna go up for the tail. You ready?
I got it. Yeah, speak the truth. That's the truth. It's all it is. It's boringly true. That's the truth, man.
Oh my God. Was that you or did you just pull that whole
This is what he's happy with. This is what we.
You know, laughing their heads off at you. It's
You did? If you can.
She loves you in Mormons, not knowing what the protocol is. It's all it is when
Dude,
it.
he's blocking me close. He's gonna hit us.
What's
We don't
the
trip
thing?
this guy out.
She's
He's a
happy.
big snake, dude.
She's happy. She's happy.
My back's against the wall.
But you don't love
I'm
me.
gonna grab him. You better be careful, Bruce.
I'm sure I do. I'm a human. Yes. Right? Yes. Forgiving you.
I got
Yes.
you.
Your initial.
I got one in my
love.
pocket.
Yeah, it's sort of true. That's what she's happy with, right? She's happy
Got the
with
trap,
it.
Bruce.
That's a
Hey,
true
Rick?
story.
Yeah.
She
Hold on. It's yours.
pretty good.
Dude,
We have to
that's a
admit.
bet winner. That's a bet winner. I don't know
This is gonna piss everyone off.
With this snake in the bag, I'm feeling pretty confident about meeting the boys back at the camp. I think we're gonna win this.
Oh, what the hell this is then? She's happy with it.
Sunrise indicates that time's up for both teams.
That is the
Oh my God, look at
She's
these.
happy with it. The problem is that you've reminded her now.
At stake is $1,000 for the most snakes, and another 1,000 for the biggest.
Good morning, Jack.
Of American Girl.
I've come to Swarthmore.
I've got to do something else after
affluent suburb
maintaining some sort of
for a
perfectionism
garden that I've heard
to
of,
myself.
but
Yes,
which is relatively small and
it is
modest,
what he's
to
happy with.
see if I can just add one more piece
But
to the
Dino has a special type of perfection. Yes, she's happy. That is the truth. And she loves you.
This
She
is
loves you.
Hedgley Spring,
She
a
does
garden
love you now.
originally made by
Because
William Cresson
she
in the
said,
1920s.
I am
I
happy.
get back those yet?
In climate.
True.
The fashion then was driven by the English flower gardens of the early 20th century, such as those made by Gertrude Jekyll. However, these American flower gardens often had one distinctive and very American feature. As well as these lawns in the front of the house going down to this
You come here. You come here.
fence,
You come here.
white picket fence, and being curved is apparently unique. But
You
its
know,
function is the same, whatever the shape. Inside, lawns and beautifully tended borders and carefully chosen plants with bright colours.
Look, you know laughing their heads off at imperatives. He knows what he's doing. The funny problem is he knew it from somewhere, you know, in the back of his head. And it is all it is.
This legacy should
It
comprise
is what
You need to
Boris
take action very, very
Momans wants to explain.
We've only got about
Is that
15
that is the
minutes
truth.
of oxygen.
He doesn't
If you
know.
don't get
He's a
some
boy.
additional oxygen, either by descending to get into the thicker air or by putting the oxygen mask on, you are going to start getting hypoxic very quickly.
9-to-5 job. Come to think of it. I sure wouldn't mind having some help.
Well, a friend of me is a friend of me. How about you give me a hand? Lowe's finally where it belongs. Besides, I'm going to put you in some long green where you can buy yourself a whole brand new set of
Yeah,
them.
gospel choir.
I'm
No,
not busy at the moment, but I know.
look, this is what he's having. We fucking wrong, man. We should. I'm gonna find the book page.
For which they are paying professional rates $1,000 a day.
She's happy.
Still here
That's
telling
all it
me
is.
He says it's a two-man
He's
game.
laughing. His
So you're invited.
hello.
You always jump into my mind.
Bishop.
Besides, the big
He's
payoff
happy
comes
with
in the
it.
night.
Come
These
in.
gentlemen gather around the table
Today.
for a serious poker
To
game.
say what we
A game
are. Happy
which
with
I
it.
know we can get ourselves into
That's
because
the
you
truth.
and me be very seriously good at poker.
Yes, this is true. Also very enticing. Unfortunately, I got a gig of my own. Somebody took a shot at Marty Quirk. Dawson's biggest whoever did might try again. As a matter of fact, I think he's
Days a
your
week.
I know the name of this tag.
No, you're not having a job.
To produce some of our favourite foods.
7.
With the help of a top team of scientists and engineers.
He's laughing his head off. But you pointing it out. Yeah.
To the sky.
He's
And although we might think that we're
you
now
stupid
pretty good at it,
bastards.
the
You
natural
stupid
world,
bastard.
with the help of several
Knowing
million
each other
years of
better than
evolution,
us.
has produced, turns it into a marvellously meaty main course.
First time to realize it.
A hell of a set of Christmas baubles.
If you don't tell me, you
As
don't.
well as a tantalising tart, I'll be making
No, yeah,
scrumptious
no.
canapes
It's
from
basically
my
true.
favourite winter veg. I don't think I'm going to have many masters.
Lady boys, it's sort of true. That's the truth. They're happy being lady boys. No, this is fucking only for the bishop wants to. You
I
come here.
my hunt
You
for
come
Christmas
here.
ingredients back in October. Top of my list, a firm festive favourite, a nut. The Christmas nut bowl relies largely on impulse.
You can't
but it
call
doesn't
them
have
lady
to.
boys.
These
It's sort of
naughty
shit to
Martin
understand
Crawford,
this
who
though.
spent the
They are
last
lady
15
boys.
years growing and studying all kinds of
They're
interesting
happy
nut trees
boy
in his
women.
orchards in the heart of Devon.
That is what they are.
The humble hazel is our only truly native nut, but Martin has discovered a few.
Someone left their heads of the humble hazel. Grandma, look, she's happy. Look, she's happy.
Oh, that sounds better.
Chuck,
Give your
just
life to
be careful.
I'm gonna laugh in
It's weird. I have to turn up to explain this. But he is what he said he is.
Feels like an amicable breakup. It does.
Not really silly.
6 years ago, the couple met in their local pub.
Okay, came in. What was I going to say? She's playing the fruit machine, which is even better.
Finally came over and he said, oh, well, he's nearly won the jack.
Oh, yeah, this is bad little. But he's a little one.
That he found happy. With bought by many pet insurance. Obviously. This is how...
Made an appearance in the film. It's
That without missing him.
He might be a
this year's best movies. Brilliantly brought together on Virgin TV.
Gucci was a name synonymous with what? Style. Power. But that name was a good still.
We're not testing your love.
It's not exciting.
We're trying to understand.
She's happy with this piece.
She loves you saying, I don't want to talk about it. She's happy with you. She doesn't love you. She's just testing.
Request your
Slight differences in how you feel about him. Yes, he's happy with you saying this to Jesus, right? He is happy with it. It's fucking scary. You want me testing that with you? It's fucking bloody.
Her daddy wants you to understand that that's the truth.
Bloody. It's hard to do, we know, bloody. And that's the truth.
Hands it in.
Let's say happy joy. With a nice tasting wine sort of thing. Yes. Or a nice tasting orange juice.
A little bit of difference.
Regular orange juice. Well,
That's
it is
his
really.
mate for me.
Well, it was, you know,
If I took a token
best
set,
of
She's happy with that. She loves you.
yeah.
And that is the truth.
For her as well, right? That is what she's happy
This
with.
could be like.
Well, very happy and joyous, yes. In what it causes, yes. She's happy. Look, she loves you. Well, there's a crash from that, yes. She loves you for saying. She loves you for saying you've crashed. I'm just flying low. Yes, it's fucking fun. Look,
She's happy. Her little girl's laughing the biggest off. Look at her daddy. Laughing their head off. Yeah, you gotta go for the toilet.
he loves Lena saying it. I'm 25.
Film on 4. Sponsored by Hyundai.
I'm not sure. We're gonna ignore the elephant in the room. Where?
Just try to enjoy what time you've left first.
She's happy. That means up.
Only for the bishop. He likes you.
Lied to you. That is wrong.
Gary Girls, coming soon on Channel 4 and All 4.
When it comes to investing, you don't have to choose
Not
between
seen
your
any
head
ladies
or
my
your
age.
heart.
Really.
You don't have to choose between success
Single for one thing.
or
Yes,
happiness.
I want children.
You don't have to
Yes.
choose.
Okay,
between your
that is the
future
truth.
or the plans
Look,
you
police have to stop doing it.
Climate,
He's
you
just.
can invest with your finances
He said,
and
that is the. She just said in mumhood, I am sorry.
go to climate.com
She
to
said,
learn more.
I have to turn up.
I love it when a Venn diagram comes together.
And the meet my standards. It's fucking true. Which is, you know, is a part of it. It's fucking, he's happy with Mormons understanding this. But, yeah, my standards of myself have slipped. Yes.
Bring back
Is
the
it?
wow.
Yes.
With Karcher pressure
And he's
washers.
happy with it and obediently. Yes, fucking true. I lost obedience. A lot.
And now save £90
No
on the
faith in
K4
anyone.
premium power control car and tone
Yes.
pressure washer from Karcher. Order direct
yes,
with
and he's
Karcher
hurt
and
by
save an extra £20
Visa as well.
when you use code
Oh.
CONTROL20 at the checkout. That's a total saving of
I prefer that.
£110. Now only
She's
£279.99.
praising you for saying
You'll
this.
also receive free next working day delivery and an additional year's guarantee. Visit
Is that all there is?
karcher.co.uk/K4 today.
Yeah, that's what they say.
This is the Body Zone National
She's hurt by it.
Domeo, featuring award-winning
Been trying to sell it to
technology. It's
Oh,
designed
shit,
to
look,
improve the
that is
comfort and support of
explaining
any
that.
bed.
The fucking,
Obviously,
they get that the
helping you
fucking
wake up
problem.
refreshed, revived.
Jesus Christ, the Bishop said it's fucking shit. Is sick as well with the police. I have to turn up. Understand what the hell we're doing.
And then, so Paul really expected anything from it. We would have thought, you know what, we just keep seizing.
Senses. Didn't want to think about the wind. It was blowing. Right, all the way down to.
Unlimited.
What we got down there?
Wow.
Down against the Duran Legend. We should repeat the scores again by the three.
Fantastic crowd here, all the way through.
It's roadside.
South of France
Spot on, yeah.
Stadium.
I do this Eurosport.
Just sensational.
These kids. They are as well.
Maybe, I suppose, the last time we
We
see
can accept that they might as well be
Sherman
kids.
competing.
We're not laughing.
He's been plagued with injury over the years.
Little girls.
But through all the adversity, he's now top of the pile. Coming up next is the Tour of Catalonia.
Look, it is what
Stage
is.
6.
Look, this is what
on
we did.
Eurosport, so
The
stay
fucking
with us for
problem
that.
is that dancing is good.
More excitement there.
That is what women are happy with. It is all it is.
Later on today, we've got the conclusion
And you
of the
being
ice
what
dance as well.
Lena,
Rihanna
Lena,
Papadakis and
Lena,
Celine
no,
Dion
don't go there.
for
What's the
France,
matter, you? Just to prove a point.
bidding
But it's
to
crap.
regain their world crown. Two Americans pushing them every inch of the way, Havel and Donahue and Chuckle Bates in second and third respectively. Hope you've enjoyed that coverage here of the men's free.
I know how to do it this
And I
time.
hope you can
Yes,
join us
that's
at
the
around
truth.
4 o'clock
And he's happy with
for
it.
the free dance. But for now,
Saying
from
that,
Louise
but
and
he's
myself,
happy.
Chris Howard, cheerio.
He is happy with this.
She's happy with it. She's happy with you.
No, but that is the truth though. And he loved you, pointing out about what they can't do. He is right. He did. It's just true. Bob. It is what we're in a hurt. This fucking body.
Winter Sports on Eurosport is sponsored by SkiSet, the online ski rental network.
Don't know what to do. Fucking full fucking. That is an old man. That is an old man. Fucking. He is. Look at all this face and the tiny.
Creative genius. Avoiding making tax digital because you can't even right now.
But what if I mess up and go to tax jail?
QuickBooks error checker means fewer mistakes.
Because then you've just served you, won't it?
This is the way to sell your car.
Look,
The car dealers
Queen Elizabeth has to accept that is what the problem is.
the motorway.
It's ridiculous, and I have to admit that you've got to turn the screw
Free to Zoom without a meeting request. Free
on.
to enjoy savoury bites and stunning
What the
summits.
hell are you talking about?
Free to
This is.
reunite with
She's
old
accepted
friends.
that this is fucking stupid!
To break free.
And him, my fucking bastard son.
Ready to break free? Plan your future getaway with Norwegian Cruise Line. Sail safe,
It's
feel
talking
free.
to Prince.
My car definitely deserves to shine. What if I got a spray mop on Amazon? The floor would be super slippery, perfect for ice skates. That would mean more tables, so more customers, so more chances of meeting. Evil twins. Evil twins obviously come with epic adventures, which usually come with bars singing.
She just said yes.
Who would clearly go viral and make the bar wildly famous. Spray mops and crowds? Here we come.
Cycling coverage on yours. Sponsored by Bob.
This is.
Coverage of cycling on Eurosport is sponsored by Zwift, where fun is fast.
Biggest win of his career, Ethan Vernon taking control and overall just nudging into the lead. Joao Almeida of UE Team Emirates taking over from Nairo Quintana courtesy of an intermediate sprint that proved to be extraordinarily
Women are laughing their
Quintana
heads
losing
off.
out
Yes,
by 1 second at the sprint. Almeida picking up that. They were level on time at the beginning of the day. Almeida swapping the young jersey for the overall lead. Quintana then needing to do something today to find a gap with Almeida. Got a problem though, and so has everybody, and that is it was a day that was going to generate surely a breakaway. 167.6 kilometres. Charo, 168. Salute to Cambridge today. Some great sights along the way, but unfortunately the weather has not been kind to us. So despite these postcards looking rather bright and breezy, stick a stamp on them, send them home, and remember what you didn't see.
Might be. Look, we know he's a racing car driver.
Big climb, the Col de Lepres before the Caparon. We then come back to a second Category 2 test later on, third climb that is categorised on the day before we run into town. If you get to that point, you're going to have some fun. So far, it's been absolutely beautiful. 8 Celsius, as you can see, and 10 Celsius as a maximum. So 8 was down to 10 at the end.
Look,
and it's because
she's
the sun's
got
been
a
absent
fucking
today.
problem with
A
you.
little bit of wind, nothing too serious, but it might just get a
you
little
read
bit
some.
draggy at the end by the time we reach our finale. 168.6 kilometres. Changing it.
Look, women are happy.
167.6 a few moments ago, but
Look,
we get there.
that's all it means.
We're feeling easy.
You come in here. Come and see.
Well, our destination doesn't look quite ready for a holiday, does it? It's Brolly's and Go-Go at the start. And indeed, our sign-on today, missing quite a few, I'm afraid. Valverde has stepped off the bike to join an ever-increasing list of those who, quite frankly, have just not found themselves.
Daddy money. No, not about mummy.
She's a bit
Nothing about mummy, daddy money.
Valverde, one of those who exited from the top of the
No,
day,
I'm not
didn't
cheating
take
on
the
him
start,
with Piffin.
and he was not alone. Valerio Conti not there, Dave Becker, the fastman from Jumbo-Visma, Valverde, the aforementioned, Michael Woods. I was wondering what happened to him yesterday, and clearly it was just form and maybe just illness. He decided to take his lead. DSM's Mark Donovan doesn't start to keep Kurt Farmer Barredi, who got the Combativity Award, he said, there you are, I've done that, I'm off. Christian Eiking of EF Education, joining his teammate Nelson Paulus on the sick list ahead of today. So some Rooster Tail being kicked up off the back wheels. That can generate its own problems if we've had a muggy old time of things and the roads have to be dirty. Needs to be cleaned. And so indeed was the start, but it was almost a drag race to try and get yourself up and in the break. Not at stake today. Well, we had various incarnations of it. Well, Rowan Dennis was one of those who was leading some of the early charges. By the time that we got to the foot of our first major peak, the Category 1 test that's opened
Laura
today,
wants to talk about leads.
Things settled down just a little bit. Platt was up there with Carapaz and Higuita. Yeah, you heard that right. And if you're thinking, hang on a minute, aren't they very close to the lead? Yeah, Higuita started the day 7 seconds down. Carapaz.
Look, this is what women are happy with in America. You know what
Carapaz
we're
down in
doing now.
9th place at 27 seconds in a bit.
This is what women are.
Well, they decided that they were going to push on. And a whole enormous
Saying fuck off.
of
You're not a
chasers
gay.
set up after them. 28 of them in total. It's been pared
she's
down
happy.
to 23.
Look,
Platt
she's
was
happy.
with the front trio and now backed out of it
No,
along with Barter.
it was not enough.
Amiral, yes, the aforementioned Amiral also was up there.
She's happy.
Monica and Navarro.
Look.
No, thank you very much.
Well done, Lena.
Three-man chase group. And as you can see at the moment,
She said, look,
being
women
headed
want to
by
talk.
Carlos Rodriguez and Jonathan Castroviejo.
He's laughing his head off the fish.
But they are kind of disrupting the chase, it's fair to say. João Almeida, looking at him right now, number 31, also finds himself in the chase. They are 3 minutes and 9 down, so the green jersey at the moment is well and truly handing over to the pair who are up front. How motivated are they? I guess we'll find out a little bit later on. Let us just tell you about our... this is the group with the leaders, by the way. Rodriguez, Castroviejo, Kreiswijk, Almeida, Ayuso, Soler, Turns, and...
I've got a pocket of meat as
Guy
well.
Hindley's up the road within this group. Ben O'Connor,
This is
here,
fucking
former
funny
leader.
for women.
Dorian Gordon,
This is fucking funny for women. I am fucked off, Jack. It's in himself.
Thanks for the list on your screen at the moment. That's in order of closeness to the top. By the way, Carlos Verona's up the road, Shell Moss.
Women get that you can remember it feelings-wise. I am
unbowed. Chacon here, he could have expected something out of today. Xavier, why not? Roma and Sebastian Henao.
That's all it is. He's young.
Along with Tobias Johannesson and Fernando Barcelo. This is a fine fighting force. However, the pair who are up front seem to be hyper-motivated and
sort of
actually
is
ready
what
to do battle.
he's happy
And
with
here
your
they
dad
are.
accepting
The Golden Bike, the
It
Olympic
is what
champion,
women are
Carapaz,
like.
with Colombian champion
They get
Higuita.
that this
Now, they
is
may
here.
well be one from Ecuador
She just
and
said it
one
is
from
sick.
Colombia. The difference between the two flags is that
Needs to get
eagle
over the wall.
over the island, but you get the idea.
Through
And
it.
there they are, starting the day at 7 seconds and
She's
27
happy with
seconds
it.
down.
Shut up.
Is this a mugging
police
that
to
we're
fuck
witnessing?
off.
Well, they're just about to come to the crest of a peak in about halfway,
Whatever they
about the
think they've
halfway
done.
mark.
It is all
Once
it
they get
was.
over the top, there is a
Her
long,
mother
almost
just
20
understood
kilometre
something.
descent
We keep
before a few lumps and
trying to
bumps, a
dissociate
last category 2 climb, and then
psychologically.
another long descent of nearly 30
It doesn't
kilometres
work
all the way home.
because of forgiveness.
Well, that is something
Lena
really
knows
special
what you've pointed
because
out.
it's a
is
roller
that
coaster
the
profile
police
that
are
would have
laughing
brought
their
out
heads
the
up
very best in any
at what you're
breakaway.
pointing out
It's
for
a
them.
shame
then.
that the likes of Michael Matthews aren't here.
He
Sort
said,
of Brady would
we
have
don't
loved it as
want
well. There's a few
Satanism.
others. But the list of the absentees
That's
is
what
now
it might
just
be.
swollen.
Everyone's
And I guess you
perfect,
might
aren't
say,
they? Yes.
as it stands at the moment, there
It's
is
fucking
a
true.
bigger group to chase. They can't seem
This
to organise
in
themselves
love.
for the time being. And the pair out front are having a laugh. And with the rain coming
Kevin
down, it might
wants
make
to
descending a little bit
explain.
sketchy. And so
The
those who
problem
are in the chase,
is that Laura's
over 3
just
minutes
said
down at the
to
moment,
Jesus, this
it might
is
just work against them.
fucked
The
up,
weather's
but it
certainly
is what
working
it
against
is.
them as well. So
Yeah,
I
I
don't
had
know. Hold
Laura
on to your
for 10
hats
years
and,
before I started
yeah,
noticing
hold on to
things.
your pen and paper. because
Look,
Brian Smith
this is what she's happy with.
deconstruct this entire day for us. Carapaz
That's another year
Nikita.
after that. Yeah,
That's a
it's basically
handsome
true.
margin. I know
And
there's
that's,
78
this is
seconds
what
to go.
he's,
You've been out there for much of the
he's
day.
happy with this,
But they
with
look
the
up for
police.
it.
But they need to explain it
The thing is,
differently.
when you
But
come
it,
in
it fucking
to
is
this
all it
stage,
is.
with the rain coming down, you're either
me as well.
motivated or not motivated.
It
and
does break people
certainly
up,
on that first
and it
line,
hurts
Nikita and Carapaz were super motivated.
He's
They
happy
got
with you.
together and they're helping
He is
each other
happy
out.
with you.
There is 19 seconds
he's a good
between both riders in favour of Higuita, but they are swapping turns in the front. Just looking at the composition of this group
Hard to
behind, this
get
is Mark Soler in front. They have to ride. Really
Praise
have to
all
ride.
the
But
time.
there's
Yes,
another
exactly.
group you just see just about
Sense of
40
it,
seconds behind
consternation
who
or
is in
something.
this
Yes.
group because
What do you call
UAE
it? Yes, he's happy with
in this
Look,
chasing group
he's happy
with the
with
leader
women using
Almeida,
consternation.
they only have Costa,
It is what he's happy with.
Soler on the front,
And he's happy.
and also they
It's his
have
wife's
Ayuso
saying.
who started the day in fourth
It
place.
is what she's happy
But Josh Bennett, Rui Costa, are they in the second group?
Right, yes, yes.
Are they waiting? Because this gap is going up.
understand
They're going
right.
along. Mark Soler has to kind of roll
Look,
along.
she's happy.
Do they
This
have,
is what she's.
teammates
Jesus
that
makes
they're
me
waiting
cry.
for in the second group that will help them towards the end? But it's definitely a fascinating stage.
She's happy.
And
That's a good
we
boy.
only have
Satan
a
is
second category climb to go, and it's already kind of
Cleaner
opened up. But
knows what's
this is
Yeah,
the
psychology is
Almeida
Satanist.
group.
Look,
We've just
she gets
seen
that, that's
the
true.
back of the kind of second
She's
group,
got
but
to it.
well done Carapaz and
Don't
Higuita for kind of taking
say
on
that.
from the start. I think it's
A
fantastic.
symbol is a trident.
I
No,
mean,
it's a
we're expecting a shake-up when we get to
Look,
Barcelona.
it is.
So
It
maybe
is
it's
a
today.
trident.
And so it's come a day early, I'd say.
Look,
Possibly the weather.
Beyonce wants psychologists to understand this.
So this is
Not
Starts
worked it out
Stepovich,
yet,
Valverde, Okushaki
Hurts
not
her.
taking it either. Conti, I think I may well have. Oh no, I've noticed him. It's a big old list to add to today already. A roster that has many back lines already through it. So yeah, I mean there's
That's what
plenty
it
of
is.
teams, only 7 that are
You
full
said
strength.
I got heart palpitation.
There are teams that
She's
have missed
laughing
out on even the secondary chasing group here, which is
You
coming as a
come
surprise. Profit is not there. Trek
You say, why you
sorry, I
lie?
beg your pardon. EF Education, they lost 2 overnight, unfortunately.
Don't
maybe
do a
just
belly
easy,
beast,
but
sort of a
nonetheless
prank.
not up there. Team Bike Exchange didn't get there either. Missing out on their principles, but I thought they'd have had
Kevin
a dig
left his head
today.
off at a belly beast.
Simon Clark was lively early on for his Premier Tech, but not there.
Good. Stop
Neither
watching
any of his
cartoons.
teammates, Neither Tavares, neither Alonso Sadal. Oscar Towell didn't make it, neither did Burgos, which is something of a surprise. They are these sort of breakaway
Belly
kings.
beast.
Let's
He's
speak to
getting into you.
Bruno
He just
Amaral,
likes
shall
old
we?
people.
From the top of the day.
C'est pas des bosses très très raides, pas très dures, mais bon, c'est quand même.
Well, the climbs are not too hard, but there's a lot of ups and downs, he says. The last downhill was very tricky before reaching the lake.
You're not that young, if you remember me that young.
And the final part is
He knows
handrails.
what he's
Those
happy with. He's been
are
a
straight
TV man.
and large, but it can be tough because of the headwinds. 2 days left, so we need to try something for the team. What do you think GC contenders can attack today? I don't think so, he says. What about with these conditions?
This is what we need to
No,
have
not
with
for me,
it, though.
because the last part
Saying you're gone.
is
Gone.
that headwinds. I don't think they'll attack with before 50 kilometres to go. Tomorrow the stage is hard with the circuit. It's true that Nero Quintana is only 1 second behind, but yes. The GC will be decided in Barcelona tomorrow, so let's see what happens with the bonuses out there today. Well, it's unkind really to play in a missed prediction at the beginning of the day. I don't think anyone expected both Higuita and Carapaz to be with this sort of margin, albeit with a long way to go. This is brave. Very brave.
This is what she
yeah,
can't
great to
do.
see. It just
Yeah,
goes to
it's a
show,
job
you listed a few teams
Look,
that
it's
weren't
not
in
her
here,
job.
and it wasn't a case of, they
Jack,
tried to get
it's
in.
not her job.
Simple as that. They didn't have the legs. This stage
Job
started
isn't
pretty
watching
much with
you,
a
is it? Yes, it is.
climbing
It's-
right from the coast where we started. So
This is what
came in
women
last,
are laughing
and
about,
first category
man.
climb, and you know, two of the strongest riders, you know, rode away from pretty much everybody. It was a very
we had
active
to
start.
talk about
Euskaltel were very active from the start, but they haven't got anybody here. These two riders have already shown in this race that they're two of the better climbers.
the Jesuit master.
Possibly
Look, no.
may have followed, or used to may
Look,
follow, but
I
they
want that
decided
because it's fun.
that possibly with a long stage, they wanted to kind of keep their strength in numbers. Normally, when you get a race leader, he wants to keep as many teammates around the best as possible. So instead of following maybe Higuita and Carapaz, he's kind of sat back with his teammates, thinking that long way to go. I'll use my teammates where, you know, these two riders can go down the road and we'll control things. Well,
Look,
they've got
he's
over
happy
3
with
minutes,
it.
and
It sort of
they're
is
riding
what
really
your
well.
dad
That
accepts
can
that.
change
It is what he's
in the
happy
last kind of 70 kilometres. But just look at these conditions, Carlton. You're not going to take any risks in these descents. They've already seen, you know, kind of Carapaz and Higuita kind of riding down it a little bit gingerly. Now we're seeing the second group just about to attach themselves to the main group. Has maybe any teammates in that second group. You can see that the red jerseys were chasing it down. Arcade Sampic were trying to come back to help Quintana. You can see that Bike Exchange also were riding in that second group to come back because they weren't represented here. So, with 72 kilometres to go, it's still a big opportunity for Carapaz and Higuita to go all the way. It really depends on the next kind of 30, 40 kilometres before that final climb, because they're riding well enough to go over that final climb with a good advantage, and then it's pretty much downhill in towards the finish. We just heard from Bruno Amaral about a bit more of a headwind back down to the coast, but they've got a healthy advantage, and who's going to chase it down? Well, Almeida has only got 2 teammates. Has to get anybody else behind in the second group, just attaching himself on them. That looks like Quintana, just trying to stay in touch and make sure that nothing silly happens.
This is what we're happy with.
Are chasing on, to get back, re-embed himself
Yes,
in this.
look, it's sort of weird that people are shy over their origins. He's happy.
Romo and Sebastian
No, it's true.
Enao of
At school you have to learn to hide it then. It's sort of,
looking
you're
at
embarrassed by
Dylan Turns and
owners
Rob
and this
Holtz,
fucking
both
look,
have
that is
made
what
the
we're
trip
happy with. The
here,
fucking problem.
which is good news for
Fucking true.
Bahrain victorious. Surprised, I
Boris
must say, to
accepts
see Michael
that that's the
Woods
truth.
like today. He didn't look too bad condition yesterday.
It
but,
is what he's
David
happy
was
this is
beating him up
fucking
whenever
40
he
for
went
winning.
to those climbing days, which has never happened. Should have got the indication there, I guess, that something wasn't quite right. You've got to keep
Oh, that's
yourself
the truth. He's had it ripped
where
out
you need to
put
be.
some
You
stupid
need to be
thing
within
there.
this group of 23 and not get tagged off the back.
Is all it is.
And the pace that they're going at, Ryan, it's remarkable really that we have been able to go so deep into today. And as far as I know, we haven't
It's someone
had any
else's
problems yet,
mother's
despite the fact
child.
we've had a lot of
Penis. It's basically like a
descending,
fucking
and I think it's
problem.
partially because
I
everyone's
this is
extremely
what
wary
we,
and
I don't
careful.
she's
It's not like
asking
they've
for
suddenly
police
come into this
to
and
accept this,
and
but
thought
it
to
is wrong.
themselves, my goodness,
And
I'm going to get out of shape here. So they're staying with it,
fucking
which is good
nothing.
news.
Makes
Those who are
sense
trying to
anyway,
get
to
on,
be honest.
so Monique pushing his way back in.
Not a dirty
Of the
fucker.
chasing group,
I've
for
only
my
fucked
mind
my wife,
anyway,
but
Dorian
this is,
Bourdon,
look, we have to,
really good,
someone
but,
said to her,
Quentin
like,
Pacher
that is the
would be
truth
favourite
that we have to
today
admit.
for Groupama versus De Jure.
She's asking for me to
unfortunately
get
for
real.
him, and the likes of Quintana, and anyone else who wants to get something out of this race, there is an awful lot of
Did he say
talent
that?
up front. It's a diamond.
It's
duo
basically
that
what
pushed
the
on.
problem is.
Getting that camera bike away.
They get the
That's,
point, though.
Of course, Rodriguez and Castroviejo,
You,
teammates of
You
this
don't know
one,
who's
up
who
front.
or anything.
They're just sitting in on the wheel. and
Look,
trying
this
to
is
help
what
with the
Jesus
chase
loves you
here.
for.
Turn the camera back,
Jack,
get out of
we
there
know
and
that
stop
that is
closing this
boringly
gap
true.
and start offering up an aero assist. And so it's chin on the bars time for these guys.
We're barking up the wrong
and
tree
ready
here.
to make the steal. Well, try and make the steal that's still very open.
He
There's
doesn't
still 70
know
kilometres to
in
go.
Surrey what the
Now
fuck we're
they've
trying to
got
prove.
something
And
together.
I am
This is
pissed
a little
off.
bit more rolling.
It is boring.
Carapaz and Higuita would prefer it to be a little bit hillier, but you know, it's rolling. There's a few.
That's what the standard used to
but
be. Who you
if
fucked.
there's an organised
Look,
chase in this part, there's an opportunity
who-
for
who you
the
cheated with
teams
physically,
to get
yes.
themselves
There's
organised
a lot
and
of
kind of cut this gap down.
getting a bit
Because
too
it's,
sensitive
you know, it's kind of
about
up and down.
force,
On
yes.
the technical parts of it,
Mormons are allowed.
these two
They're
riders
all-
will, you know, have
they've got the
clear
rules, yes.
vision
Surrounding
in
it.
sight,
Look,
so they'll go
it
down
is what
just
they're
as quick
happy
as
with.
a telephone. So that's why the gap is kind of holding.
She likes you,
at
Sadie, but we
3:20
don't,
at the moment. But
in a way, as
yeah,
well.
it's in these kind of long straights as we come off this descent. But still, it's Mark Siller with the two Ineos riders just sitting behind. No other teams have decided to come up and help UE. They do have, riders up there in general classification, first and fourth, so they have the kind of upper hand. But this is great racing for Higuita and
He's watching cycle racing.
From the start and
It looks miserable, like you say.
It's going to be fascinating running towards this finish today. Are we going to describe today as Dreich, or is it just not foggy enough for that? I don't think it's cold enough for Dreich. Dreich is cold and wet, and you can shiver a bit. You see Rui Costa here, so he's made it back in there, but
Grandpa heard it as well. Dutch way. It's cool. It is what they're happy with. It is, man. They're happy with it, Dutch. It's like, it is what it is. Watch, like you say. That's why they all do it. Look, this is what they're happy. This is fucking.
Imagine driving without compromise.
Look, they're happy with you taking a bow. This is what women are laughing about. Yes. It's a weird thing, isn't it? But Holland get it right.
And hybrid.
Yes, look.
To take you
He's happy
further.
with Netherlands. Fucking buddy with it.
When all you want is everything.
Netherlands.
The new Vauxhall Grandland plug-in hybrid.
Netherlands. He said,
And then
look
some.
at it fucking bro.
It's okay not to know.
Netherlands. No.
To wonder what that is.
Netherlands. Yes, it's fucking true. Netherlands.
To wonder what to do.
That's the truth, man.
After all, it's not our questions.
I like doing accents.
It's what we do. With the
This is what he's happy with. You know that one.
The closer you get.
He's like you.
When we all play the National Lottery a little, fun stuff happens near you.
Yeah, a grumpy old man.
From clean beaches to bringing history to life.
Great. That's what she's happy with.
Funding
It's basically
museums,
true. That's not the
support
truth about
inspiring music programs, and helping
Look.
people explore the great
it.
town.
Little girl loves you. I'm saying this in Mormons. It is true. He picks them
The
out
National Lottery. Your
instantaneously. That's
She's laughing with him.
She's spent the day with me.
Macmillan, you're tough
She's happy with it.
and we're tender. Whatever it
That's the truth.
takes
And
to
we
help
have to
people
talk
live
about
in the
it,
council.
don't we? No.
But we can
Because
only do it
this
if
is
you
what
help.
women are happy with. The fucking, she's happy with this. Is it Josh? In the Mormons, like you stand up for someone. Saying it is what they're happy with in normal people a day. And they get annoyed. Imagine a normal marriage. Look, this is what he's happy. Look, that's what women are scared of. Men saying the same thing. Look, that is the truth. Laura said, and it hurt her to accept this. Look, we are hurt.
Welcome back,
We are
everybody.
hurt by
Just over
people
66
saying
minutes
it.
to go. And
It is what
Devon
Jesus is
Distance,
hurt by.
through this
It's
is 33.
technology. Okay?
And at
We
the
have to
moment,
turn up.
I don't know if
explain
somebody saw it just
that we're
before we
happy
went away. The
with how
two riders that
that
are
is
just
proven.
embedded here
We didn't say.
um,
Women are saying
from
it hurt us.
Ineos Grenadiers, just waving off the camera back. Don't want this gap to close.
How that's
because,
happened.
of course, they have
And it hurt him
Richard Carabas and Sergio
to
Higuita
notice that police are
up the
bad
roads.
guys back in the
Carabas, of course,
past.
at Ineos Grenadiers,
Recruited
and
a lot of
Higuita, the Colombian champion for
And it
Warren
hurts him
Hemsworth,
to
making a big
realise
steal at the moment, potentially. This
have to look
is
individually, yes.
the peloton
Judge
now
it
made up
again.
as described, as a couple of groups
Back in
have come
the
back
dark
together, which is a blessing, I think, for certain riders who have just made it back in on the bag. However,
What?
the virtual
Yes.
lead
It's
is
basically
now
true.
in excess of 3 minutes for both Carapaz
It
and
is what
Higuita.
women have to
And if
have.
this sticks, and it might
Ease
stick,
of love.
then
No.
they're going to be
Identification.
very
Yes, look,
handsomely in the lead, and it'll be
she's-
between the pair of them
she's just
into
said-
Barcelona tomorrow.
who to choose from. Yeah, pick and mix.
we're going to hear from a few of those.
Where are the
at
Bertie
start.
Bassets? Yes.
I think,
Look,
Mark's
where are the
saying
Bertie
that's
Bassets?
the way to hear
But
his thoughts
I don't want
on
the
the
Bertie
day.
Bassets.
To be honest, it's very, very
You
difficult
want
to
Bertie
predict.
Bassets,
So,
do
we
you?
heard
No.
a little few moments ago from
I
Bruno
like coconut
Amaral
milk.
that he thought there was no chance of any significant breakaway before 50 kilometres to go. Well, these guys have been up the road after 35 kilometres of racing at the 167 to make up the day. And they've still got 64 to go, 14 until you get to that magic 50 k's from home. The terrain's really worked for them though, and they've got 3 more peaks to take, only one of which is categorised, which seems a bit unkind, especially as the 2 that we are just about to come into are about a kilometre, about 2 or 3 kilometres actually, looking at it, of climbing, and they look pretty sturdy as well. Rain's abated, and you can see a little bit of clarity about the ponds here. Let's hear from Mark Soler, shall we, about
I think
his
Heather,
thoughts on the day.
yes, she's happy.
I think he
Heather
was, I
knew
guess
this
his
is
name
what
is
she's happy with.
Soler.
Look, that's the
this
truth.
is rain.
Bueno, es un día complicado por la
Well, it's a difficult day, so because of the rain.
It's so true.
The stage is tough with tiny roads in the countryside, but I usually have good feelings in these
That's the
conditions.
truth.
And,
This is what
we'll do
Errol
all
likes you
we
for.
can to keep the leaders jersey
That's
on
the truth.
Charles
For the
Davis'
bishop.
shoulders.
And the thing is, the police
An opportunity for you today?
are very safe,
Well,
aren't
it's
they?
hard to say. It's hard to say whether I feel like it or not. He doesn't say that. That was me adding that. He said it's hard to say. The final part of the stage is difficult.
What about when I
So we need to stay together as a
It's
team.
crazy, you
Gosh, you really read
saying
the
it.
PR book.
Because women
in
have
order
to
to
accept
defend
that this is
Charles
your life.
Jersey.
It's all
Well,
Bob
if there were
Morton I
any
wanted to say.
questions
he's
about his
pissed off
focus,
with it.
I think he's
He's
tried to
pissed off.
answer it there. He's not working for himself. He's a team player today.
Yeah, and he's shown that as well. He's riding out the front. He's got some company. Can't really see it from this helicopter shot, but it was Mark Soler that was doing all the riding at the front. The 2 groups have merged. We've
Yeah,
got
and
60
you
odd
pity
riders now in the main
Look,
peloton. Still the 2 riders in front.
Queen
of
Elizabeth
Peter and
accepts
Carapaz at
that is the
3.5 minutes.
Boris
So
likes you
if
for
you
saying
get an
this.
organised chase on
Women
these
like
type of
pity
roads, then
people,
you
don't
can
they?
bring the gap down. But the gap
fucking
is not
problem.
coming down. It's like it was 1 rider against 2. Now it's 2 riders against 2. So for me, that would be a kind of holding pattern for the moment, unless anybody decides to come up, and I don't think they will. I think with and there's a trouble sometimes with the World Tour events. They start looking at the points. We've talked about this in other races. That it's very important to finish well in the top 10 for you can get as many points as possible. Quintana will maybe try something on this final climb. The top of it comes with 28.5 to go to the finish, so he may try and do something, but I think he's kind of happy. He's not happy losing the race lead, obviously, by 1 second, but he's in a good position there, good points for KS Amsic. They'll be happy with the situation. I don't think they've got a strong enough team to maybe control this. But
yeah, you don't want to talk about it now. No, well, this is what we've got to accept in Mormons, is that it's fucking scary. She's just said, I accept that there's a problem with this. It's disgusting. He's just said in the police, this is what Laura just understood in moments. There's a fucking Satan in us. It is fucking funny.
It could end up knocking the stuff
They've
out
had a
of the
Satan,
formula.
and it's fucking.
Yeah, when you've got.
You've got to not be
points
Satan
rather than racing for
about
the win.
everything.
They'll take, what they can. I think.
Just smile.
Looking at that, I think it's quite evident in Coombe versus Coombe.
It is what you don't know.
There's 3 riders from KS Amsic
I only
in
know
the top 10.
the obvious way of being, yes.
To kind of lead each
Because
other
I didn't
out.
learn things.
When you consider
From
Jakobsen
school,
won
yeah.
that race with 200 points and KS Amsic came out with
Where I was a
270
victim of
points.
a pedo.
Where's the logic in that? Why didn't they try and win
Cycle
the race?
racing.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
it's basically,
difficult to
look,
beat
that's the
Jakobsen,
truth.
but with
It
three
is what
very
Rupert
strong
has
riders
to
to be able
accept.
kind of lead
It's
out.
what Rupert
They
has
had
to
a chance.
accept it.
And I would prefer to have that chance. We had
It
that
left me
situation with MT in Quebec.
traumatised, basically.
Where
Self-conscious.
I
Yes. Look, it is what
went
women are hurt
against
by. Look, we get how sick this is, but you can't.
Manager at the time, but went against my principle.
And feeling
but
I had a
decided
disease
because
when I didn't. Look,
I like
I might
racing
do.
for the win.
Look, doctors
And
won't
in
admit
Milan
it.
San Remo,
Look, that is the truth, man. It's fucking shit to understand that on in this scene, because it fucking is what the fucking problem is that we have to be honest at some point, and it fucking hurts us.
To try and win the race, and he was thankful for that. He wanted
Queen
to try and win the
Elizabeth
race.
just accepted this,
But looking
that
back,
Ronnie
he did go on the attack and he finished
has
out the top
commended
of
you
the
and
half.
fucked his head
On
open
the
now. He's
principle
gone
that,
fuck
you know,
off
we came away with
watching
very
me
limited points,
with a
but
bomb
and this is
underneath
what's
it.
happening
You
now.
to do it.
There are a lot of
Everyone
teams
knows what
there
he is.
just looking to try and
Oh,
get as much as
Jesus.
they can out races
He's
instead of
pissed
possibly
off with
thinking of trying to win the race.
Negative.
Well, there's a lot of mocking
It'll
going
filter
on
down
of Movistar
from
and it has been
Jesus
over the last,
followers,
few
isn't it?
seasons
Hitting them
about
up.
they have to
They
get
get
team
this.
competition.
It's him.
But
Our
I guess
fucking
Ben
gracious
Ratcliffe
leader.
has
She's
his
gone. Fuck
upside,
off, calling it crazy.
strategically, apart from anything else, but
She's just
also,
said this is
you know, in terms of
abominable.
ranking at the end of the year. But it's not what it's all about, is it? I mean,
It
it's
is
supposed to be
abominable.
freewheeling passion.
But
It's
don't
not a
call
scientific
them
efficiency test.
gracious
You don't
leader.
become proficient at the race and then get rewarded
Not me.
for it.
Calling him now.
We want
I
something
called the Queen now.
special.
Look,
And we want
she's
the
crazy,
explosive
you see.
nature of this sport to
Rita
be
Ora.
cherished and rewarded. And the system doesn't do that, so.
The
it's a
Queen's
shame.
laughing at
But,
Edo.
but anyway,
I am
when
scared
you're
of
playing a
Jack.
percentage game like
Saying
that,
what
when
we
you have,
from
I
us
guess playing into that though, Brian,
to
is the fact
school
that so much
body. This
depletion
is
of
fucking
resources here.
funny.
If you want to get something out of
You
the
can't
race, then
call
you're
the
gonna have to
Queen
work together and maybe dial back
your
the
gracious
percentage of the
leader.
day and
She
play that
said.
percentage game purely and simply because there's
She is
so many
happy.
riders missing now. It's over 20.
Nina knows what you say, and that's all it is. That's good.
132 riders left in the race, but only in this group, about 60 odd riders. There's a lot of riders, you know, been out the rear of the main peloton, so they're down quite a long way. So they've got an even tougher day than some of the riders that are still in this race today.
Thank you.
It's here from Iggy Trace as well with the rain. This is
Look,
a bit
it is what it is, and she's happy.
But I like
This
the
is
races, it is
Barack Obama wants to know what we're happy with here.
So let's see how
Look,
things go.
we are
So they've been
happy
good up
with
until
this.
now. Peter sounding
But
confident.
Jack, shut up. She's happy.
There he is, our
You
the
said
man from
it
Borough.
now.
Well, there we are. Let's see how it is.
Lisa
The
Ryan,
rain will
oh,
be a factor, but
Jane,
you know, in the
but
South
we don't
Americas,
know
they're
what
used to
Germany doing.
inclement weather. They're
But
also
they're
used to
happy.
climbing and descending in the wet, and both of them seem
It
very
is
adept
fucking
at taking
horrible.
on a day like this. They're happy enough out front, and they should be with this margin. Yeah, they are helping each other, and you know, both of them up there in the general classification.
No, they're
Nikita
making colonies.
is
Look,
in third
happy with
place,
it. She's happy
and
with it.
Carapaz
Shut
is
up,
in
truth.
ninth place.
It's
So
funny.
it's a good combination.
Jesus
It's
and
good
see.
that they've got both each other to kind of help. But let's see in the last 60 kilometres what you
Thank
can
God
do to
of the
try and
police.
rescue
Look,
this
she's-
situation.
look,
There's
she's
your
happy,
actual
but-
classification.
Otherwise,
Carapaz,
look, she's
at,
happy with
19
you.
seconds in the
See?
race of Igita. That's the difference between them at the top of the day.
Someone said I have to talk about what the fuck this. She just said I have to talk about that. I sick. Fucking funny for the pressure. He's fucking happy.
3 minutes and 15.
He is fucking happy.
Well,
admitting this.
we
It's
often talk
fucking
about the rule of
complicated.
thumb, but you don't. I mean, the rules
All the
can be
time.
torn up.
No, he's right.
The likelihood of breakaway to
Leave
make
alone.
it 1 minute for every 10 kilometres. Well, here they haven't got that. They'd have to have
Hurt
6
women
minutes
to realise
to be
that he's
absolutely
just
sure.
said
But the quality of Carapaz
the
and Igita
police have to
and,
do that.
adaptability
It is-
to these kind of conditions.
It is what
and
we
just
are.
their sheer
now.
class
Police of
means that we kind of park that, and
Good
there's a great
behaviour.
chance they could make it all the way.
beyond the law.
There
Yeah.
is a chance,
Well,
and you know, really kind of depends on
he's praising
them.
you, saying
They can't
the
conserve
law.
them,
Look,
so
it
they
is
have to kind of
what
go
they
all
have
in.
to
And
do.
we were just talking a moment ago
Change the
about
law.
you know, teams being forced into
That's
you know, riding
politics.
for
Yes,
points
it-
rather
look,
than
we
kind of
have,
trying to win.
they're happy with
And it
this.
could have been a
Really.
stage.
The fucking
and I
problem.
think it caught a lot of people napping. And
Look,
across country
it is
trying
what
to
they're
do
happy
to see
with.
actually Higuita
Get
and
into
Carapaz go,
politics.
because when you look at the stage
The law
profile,
is on my
they
side.
suggest
No,
you know,
what
with
have I
the
done
right
then?
from the start, let
to negate
let a strong breakaway
the
go.
crimes against me.
The breakaway
Look,
probably
I have to
okay,
talk about what
and
they
then
are.
contenders
No.
maybe have a bit of a
Who are you?
battle
Well,
on
this
the
is what
last
he's. The Queen's
second
asking
half of the
for.
climb,
This
especially
is
with
what
very
he's
difficult
really quite
stage
offended
for
by.
Ronaldo as well. But I think
This
the
is is what
cat amongst the pigeons and
it is what we are though.
Carapace have done.
Americans, you thought, and it basically is what we're happy with.
Got together to to mug the field and catch out Chris Froome. It was.
You said it's
kind of
different,
beginning of the
that's
day,
all.
wasn't
It pisses them
the
off.
way they went during La Vuelta. I think it came
To
early in the race
understand
as
that
well,
we wanted
maybe after only about 3 or 4
Britain
days.
to be a little
And
colony of
there were
ours.
so many
Sort of
of the
is.
that got caught
And
out
they've got
that
a
day
fucking
that
problem
so a
with
lot
it.
of them sat up and thought, well, the more of us that sit up here, the better chance is that we'll have an
Some
easy day and the organisers won't throw us off the race for being
Oh,
out
that's
of
my
time.
boss.
And Chris Froome
Or
himself,
whatever
even
set
though
me up for this.
he had suffered
It's sort of true.
at the hands of the attack, he survived it. But his
Who
teammates
said
took
British
in
standards
the,
of being a
what was it,
pedo
essentially the
are
penalty
different to
could also be
Americans?
called
Yeah,
reversal.
okay.
And he was as livid as
And told me to
anybody,
target
and said,
her. Okay,
"Throw them all off," which I
against
thought was
against
fantastic for-
yeah,
but
against
he
American
was
wishes.
gentleman
Yes,
deeper into the
and
race.
that's this is
And of
oh
course, all
shit.
those that
She said,
engaged in the chase,
I
including
accept
Chris Froome,
that's the
took
problem.
themselves out.
I accept that
They
that was the
burnt
problem
their energies, and of
back
course
in the
to no gain because a vast majority of the
2000s.
were
Okay,
allowed to stay
she's
in.
happy.
I don't think anyone
Look,
got
it's
thrown
the
off that day.
2000s.
But it's the
She's
same-
just said,
it was
what the
same
fuck is
kind
this?
of,
She's just said, I have to talk about it now. Her daddy knows that this isn't little girl time.
Displaying and doing it to Quintana.
It's not often that we
They've
see
gone.
this.
This is scary how, yeah,
Normally
it takes a
when
lot to grasp
World
all
Tour
of
races
this.
with,
A lot of
World Tour
work
teams,
for some
it
people, yes.
becomes
Your brain just
a
can't
little
absorb
bit
it
predictable,
very quickly.
racing,
Some people
and
can't, yes.
you're
Basically,
here
all
in
it, that's what
Catalonia,
we
I don't
we
think
accept that
anybody was predicting
in
this,
Mormons, right?
that thought that
Some
90
people are
general
saying stupid
classification
things.
would be attacking,
Yeah.
trying to go all the way
There's-
towards the finish.
There's a
It's
lot
they're
of
obviously moving.
miscommunication
That's what I love
because
about
of it,
cycling. I
and
love to see
from above,
stages
yes,
like this. I'd love to see riders
from
doing
below,
it
yes.
instead of being
He
told
knows that this
that
is what women are
just
hurt by
sit
now.
with what-
They
especially
know
Gita. Carapaz is
from
another kid
partners,
official,
from
he's
dads,
nice.
from mums, yes,
You know, they
from
guys want to
police,
do
yes,
better.
from
You know,
Ronnie,
they finished the
okay.
last time this race was
Okay.
finished 1, 2, 3.
Being a knobhead.
So they want to get a lot more out
About
of this.
me
But
playing
Gita,
music that offended his mother and things. Okay,
you know, in third
it's
place,
when she had
starting at 8
supersonic
seconds,
hearing.
with the
Look,
bonuses
that
for the
this
day
is what
tomorrow.
she's got.
He's very
She's
capable of
accepted
winning it,
this.
But to do it this way is highly impressive. If they just
Look,
pull it off.
he's happy with little girls laughing their heads off. Supersonic
I
hearing.
love that caption.
Look,
of,
it is. And she's happy with
the
it.
shorts there.
This
But,
is.
that could be read as.
She's just said, Jack, I didn't know
It's
you
good.
weren't one of those.
It's already
It hurts her
in this
to understand
race.
something in
Right.
Freemasons.
I'm gonna carry
This
it on
is
with
scary shit
to this.
for a young boy. Is all he is,
we,
like he said.
We started the day with 132 riders, but just look at the front. I know we're looking at the back of the peloton.
I don't know why
We've got
we're hurting
Rui
it.
Costa riding at the
As
front
if
here.
it toughens in him.
Marcel,
They're trying to
they're
toughen you
right
into being a
up to
man.
the nines there.
Constantly,
they're
all day,
showing up
every
with
day,
no
while
flash
taking the
whatsoever.
piss. Yes,
They've got long leggings,
robbing
on,
me
long
of body
arms and
parts.
things like that, and
It's, look, they
it
know
seems to me
that this is what
potentially
children
these
don't
two
want.
riders,
They've just
they're
said,
kind of suffering the cold a little bit.
Rita Ora.
This is a man who's under
Okay,
pressure.
it's not that
Almeida.
small
He
to a
has got
child.
race lead.
Look,
You know,
that
he's
this
got
is
shots
what
on,
it
he's
is to a
got,
man
you know,
or a woman.
racing
Yes,
kit
look,
just under
that's
his
this
jacket
is
there
what
that
women
is
are
not
happy.
opened up. He's down the back of the group, but I think
She
he
gets
will,
that.
will be feeling
She
this
gets.
pressure.
There is a
I did say
problem
when we come
with
up
our
with the second
psychology
mission
at
of
the moment.
Rolling Roads, that's
And she's
where
happy with it.
Higuita and Carapaz could potentially,
She's happy.
if there's enough
Not
chase
that that's
behind
relevant to anything
lose a
but
little
their
bit of time.
psychology and
But
childhood.
it's a little
Yes,
bit of
look,
time.
look,
It's not
true.
enough.
Look,
Marcelo
this
and,
is what he's happy with.
Rui
Funny
Costa
boy.
are not
We
bringing
have
this
to do
back.
that
It's
as well.
against
And the
Cooper. It's
this is
hoping
what women
no
are
one
hurt
else
by.
deciding
The
that they
fucking
want to
problem.
invest in
He's
this.
happy with
Leave
this
it all up
being
to you.
fucking
You-
evil
because they
scene
have the strength, they have the team
in
to be
Islam.
able to
You
deliver
cannot
this.
do that. You
It's
cannot
all,
negate everything that can be said by everyone.
32 riders.
Yes, I can. It's
now
fucking, this is
have
what he's
left
happy
the
with.
race in total.
They've used their
That's a
capabilities
massive proportion.
without power to do so.
I
Yes,
think that partially
I'll do the same.
explains-
Look,
Teams are quite
look, this
short-handed.
is what women
It
are
partially
hurt by.
explains why
What's
there's
your
a
mother or
rapid
or something. Yes, she's happy. True. She loves you. Saying, deciding for me. Look, it is what she's happy. Look, they've just said. They accept that's what it is, though. Even
6 laps with that
on a token gesture, it's sort of better, isn't it?
It really does start
She's
to
happy.
down.
She's Clement. You bastard! She's
Then
happy.
those days kind of skip by, but this
You know what? That I've missed out on. It's not just love. I had that. Yeah. That is. This is what women are hurt by. Look, this is what Muse are happy with, right?
Up the road. because they've formed
There
a
are
massive
Africans,
plan, but
yeah.
at the moment,
There are
it's
Ukrainians.
far from ending.
I'm Jack Hill
because
in England.
nobody's
Why is this happening?
coming
Look,
forward to
this is
make
what
them
he's
change
happening. Look,
I'd be interested to know what
it is
the
fucking
Pakistan
shit
was,
to understand.
For Border Hansgrohe
It's like
and,
America, what you
and
stood
yes,
for,
whether
the Constitution,
the-
the Bill of Rights and stuff
when
like
they
that.
decided,
Look,
now
it's
they're
sort
going
of true.
You know, who was the instigator
Where
in
is
this?
it? It's
I
sort of
think looking
old
at it,
though. She's pretty. That is the
Canapart
truth.
and Manius are the instigators of this. Especially
Yeah,
the way
you're very
that Canapart
futuristic
writes,
about your beliefs.
And, you know, the weather
She's
and
praising
things like that,
everyone,
you know, next
saying
door, you know, the
it is
altitude
what
that
we
they
have to
and,
be.
You know, the weather conditions.
Her interpret. He's just said the Mormon priest.
Really giving it a
This
good
is
go.
where we're
I think
getting
he
cornered
can tell
though,
for
quickly.
Bora is what follows.
She
And
loves
this
you
actually
for pointing it out.
happened on that
the
first
police-
actually climb of the day. I don't think Bora would have
The
been out
police
there and
have
thought
a god.
that they would
They
be in
did
this
anyway.
situation.
They've
I
become
think the
atheists again.
instigators,
Look,
the instigation
I was it for
has
the West
been
Midlands.
with the
Okay,
NSA
he's happy
party
that this is
today.
fucking shit.
I really do hope they
To
pull
be
it
here,
off, 'cause I think
he's happy.
it's
This is.
brilliant.
He's happy. He
but
is
let's see
happy.
what,
You are
things
West
do.
Midlands
The moment they're
god
sitting
of the
back
police, or
UE to
whatever they
control,
want to call it. Yes.
and they are struggling to control.
Well, there was a
still
pope
over
that was
3 minutes,
influencing at the
and they're
UN.
getting ever
Okay.
closer to that
Okay.
40 kilometres to go.
Fucking shit.
Do you think this?
No, that's the
Vicky
truth.
Nabi has got a
For a
contract?
reason,
Because
yes.
a lot of visitors have popped up in the cars. I can't
They
imagine
tell them
what
their
the-
religion, yeah, of Satanism or whatever. Look,
The monks are given to.
holy shit.
Hanging about in Range Rovers. I don't know. You never know.
Jack,
Maybe that.
Jack, you've just realised so. No, I have to help Satan. Is another thing on the form. He's happy. This is what women are praising you. He's happy with this. Look, Satan's little helper. No, United Nations women. You're Satan's little helper of the West Midlands. This is.
I guess a bit of impetus.
With people who should be
those in the
put in
church.
hell
Yeah, that's
to
the
British
remnants
standards. Yes.
of the
Okay, that is what it is, and he's happy. He's happy with that.
The peloton is anything up to, I don't know, 400
But as
meters
someone who
long.
goes good afterwards, yes, he's happy that that is scary with America. Okay, that is scary. It's fucking shit. That is the thing, isn't it? You've ruined. She's just said, I get what we've got
If they
to
can
talk
get to
about.
the foot of the final climb, they will not worry about
Americans
it.
just
It's
understood
up to the top
something.
bit, 28 to go. No, there's 25, just under 25
Yeah,
kilometres
there's a lot of
to go
tit for
to
tat
that,
in
to
intelligence
that climb.
shit. It's
So
basically,
if they
this
stop
is
to
what
the
women are happy.
then it's
It is what we're happy with, though. Tit for tat. The fucking problem. Yeah, where's your tit then? Oh, it's fucking. Look, this is fucking funny for women. I've got a fucking problem. So, you know, touch my booty. It's fucking. It's fucking. I've got a fucking problem. No! This is fucking funny. Women want it. Just be careful, Jack. He's looking his head up. Well, I remember my life like a film because I've had to remember it all. Jane. Jack. This is fucking funny for Lena. I have to turn up to explain this. That's funny for Harry. You silly boy. You silly boy. It is what Islam want to accept. Is that they're outdone as well by that. America are stupidly good at the moment. And they copied it to see if it worked. And it did. Now, who sold that idea? Yeah. To your elders. But it's sort of true. Your old elders. Yes, it's fucking true. They're happy. Boy. It is what women are happy with in Mormons. It is what women are happy with on TV. Look, it is what they're happy with. They love you for saying it. Psychology, yeah, well it would be, wouldn't it? And he's happy with it.
Receive 5 CO2 cylinders equivalent to 300 litres of sparkling water for
Being
free.
Britain's problem with what they say is criminal.
Cooker.co.uk for our sparkling offer. Want a better broadband deal? TalkTalk have great speeds at great value. For just £23.50,
But they didn't
you can get
uphold
superfast fibre with
what they say is criminal as less with Ronnie. Yeah, look, this is okay. This is what GCHQ have to accept as well. is that is weird. It is weird to see that. Straight up, I am fucked the UN are saying for saying the same fucking thing.
For everyone.
He's angry with what we are. He's saying that's worse, women are saying. In Mormons now, who are women, because of their gracious leader. Oh, it is what they've called it. They're hurt. This is fucking funny for Lee Holden. He's laughing his head off. In Mormons. You got him. Women are hurt now. That's what you need to do in person. She accepts that there's a danger here. For you, not saying that. Why have I got to learn that compared to next Bob down the road? Look, it's sort of true. It is what... She's asking for forgiveness as well. It is what Rupert Walther is what you should have, basically.
The final climb of the day.
Yeah.
There's still two climbs to take. They're busy with the first of those two.
And any hotel I want. It's basically, this is fucking funny.
But bridge the next.
Look, it's fucking stupid, but that's the. This is fucking funny.
I have to turn up and explain that that's what Lena likes you for. Saying fuck off, give me those things then.
Almost 20 kilometres time.
Yeah.
She's happy with you, knowing it. Don't come near me. Don't come and see.
So they will have done all the hard work. We've seen how well they.
She's upset with America, saying that that is the truth, though, isn't it?
I think would be enough for them to make it. Minute and a half, 2 minutes. Yeah, I still think if they've got a minute there.
It's basically true. They're happy with you.
The newspaper he had up the front of the
It was worse, yes.
The cameraman,
He was labelled by GCHQ. I know, yeah, to me. It's a target. Okay. Okay, this is complicated because of that. This is shit for America. It's a fucking problem. He accepts that that's what it is. GCHQ are superior back then to MI5. Okay, for
we have been bedeviled by
levels of criminality that they target. Okay, that is what he's happy. Look, he's happy. That is cruel to understand. That is cruel. That is cruel.
Unfortunately, Colbrelli
well, it's true.
Cardiac incident at the end.
I know, because of how it was listed to me. Okay.
There was nothing untoward
on their form,
with,
to be honest. Yes.
Cardiac system. So
he's happy with you. The bishop. That is the truth.
Second sprinting day to beat Bauhaus.
He was a definite labelled paedophile. I was targeted because of rumours by MI5 because I might be becoming one. Okay, that is what he said. She's happy with that because of porn or something. Look, this is what women are praising you for, saying that not average porn is. I didn't know it was bad. This is what they're happy with. That is all it is. It's basically true. And people are like that. In intelligence, it's funny for me. And he's happy with it. That is the truth. And he's happy with that. The little people.
In the lead, but on the same time, incidentally, when Almeida, Quintana and Higuita then went on to take the day on stage 4 up to Probably. So at the same time, they were, until yesterday, an intermediate sprint separated both Almeida and indeed Quintana. Almeida picked up one second in the intermediate sprint, so it became extremely lively, and that second of the two tightly placed.
Where's the science now? This is what women are praising you for.
Fantastic. Vernon actually took.
You can obviously swap dicks out. Look, this is fucking shit to understand.
That switched around the lead, so Quintana handed over the lead. They've been on exactly the same.
Is it just the size, or is it that it's not mine? Look, this is what he's happy with. It is what she's happy. The Queen just accepted that. It is fucking shit. It's fucking shit to understand this. It's disgusting. For little bastard kids.
Are within the general classification very close at hand.
Yeah.
Higuita 7 seconds down at the beginning of the day. He's 3 minutes up at the moment.
Men
as
do
he's got 3 minutes and
grow
7 seconds
yes,
lead.
once they're
Don't forget the bonus seconds at the end of the
through
day.
their teens,
Well.
I guess. It's
Charles
basically.
has ninth overall,
It's
27
so don't
seconds.
worry
So
just
I
yet.
guess you might say
That's,
he's doing
this
it
is what they're.
well,
The thing is, they
the
know
leader has been
that they
led
can
on.
have it
The
swapped
team has
out.
been led on. And in fact, such was the
When they're
the
intelligent,
drive,
yeah.
indeed the lack
Does
of
it go
help
good
that they
or
got.
bad?
Two main bodies
That's, this
that
is
come
what
back
they're.
together with a chase group that was
Queen
number
Elizabeth
28 is now
wants you to understand that in
and
little
that's
boys.
back on our rises and falls
A bit
today,
sooner,
which we've had
but we
plenty.
didn't
We're
like
straight
that.
out the back door climbing
How?
category 1, which
Well,
is a
that
long
is the
track to get
truth.
into. Platt was also up there, the Lucas Platt, the Australian champion.
How many
So,
references to
Philip
it?
has, I think
One.
he possibly his
Bryn Fazakli at
his solid
school
fuel tank, if you will,
saying,
helped
"Do you look at
Canada
porn?
House to get
Get
off
gay
the
if you
road."
don't." Look, it's this is what he's at. Look, it's fucking true. Look, he's fucking happy with it. I've got a fucking problem with Bryn
Right
Fazakli.
now, there's discussions going on amongst UAE. It's
Then
kind of,
there
how on
is-
earth are we going to stop this? Well, we
Okay,
have to do it on our own.
this
It's
is
a long way to
what
go.
we
It
have to
looks
do,
like help.
is
It looks
say
like a
something
contest
about it
has
at
iron
schools and things.
full
He's right.
problems here.
He is
But
right.
Costa does not look overly delighted by the way this the date is panning out.
The Queen,
And there you
the
are.
Queen
you
just
saw the,
understood
the
something.
of the effort
We
of
are
the They've been
stupid.
disrupting the chase almost constantly.
We are
Desmond
stupid.
Pizarro has led this race.
Because he remembers that.
And indeed,
And he's got a
there
fucking
is
problem.
description
Yeah.
of our peloton
Basically,
with Almeida,
yes.
Quintana,
And he's happy with it.
That's
It is what he's happy with.
The two guys are up the road.
Yeah,
It's been
different
an
accents.
amazing
Like
race.
yes,
I think
he's
the
happy with it.
leveling
Look,
of the players
he's
is
happy.
possibly due
He's
to
happy with
illness.
this.
We've had so
Bryn
many
Fazakli.
different winners, a different one every single day, Brian.
As he stands
And,
now, yes,
I'm just double
looks
checking. We've
more
had a
meaty.
different
Yes,
leader every
he's
day.
happy.
as well.
Look,
Yes, we have.
this is what women have to accept as well. Oh, no, they've gone. We can't do this. It's disgusting to know this. He's got. I've said he's got natural strength or something. They've made him a hero there. Yeah, look, or whatever. Yeah, it's sort of true. He did beat me at Mercy. It was big, look. This is what women are happy with. He's pissing you off.
He's fucking happy with it.
He's fucking happy with that. You know what it is? Yeah, he's the only. I was the only one who could challenge him, maybe. Yes, look, that's the truth. He was the he was the Mercy master. He had a little technique that twisted people's arm. Look, it is what women are happy with.
This is a
He's happy with it. It fucking is what it is.
He's not going to bridge this gap on his own. 3 minutes and 18
He's happy with it. He beat me
There was a
at
big
Mercy.
push on the descent to get back to them. They didn't really make any inroads.
And
I
he's
said
happy.
because they were
Now
so
let him
strong
go
out,
for a second.
possibly flat
Just to
the chase.
stare at you.
So it has proven to me they've come back
And that's the
together.
truth.
3 minutes
That
and
is the
20
truth.
now. It's going to be 3.5 minutes. It's going to be 4
You think
before you know
your
it.
arm's going to break
And
or
then we're going to
something.
be at
Yes,
that
it's
magic
basically
number,
that is what it is.
as they
And he's
usually
happy.
start to
He's
run
happy
out of
with that
resources.
being true.
And there it is. Soler just says, I
Buddy.
can't feel my fingertips.
He's happy with it.
So I can't take a bottle.
And he's happy
so
with you.
I'm going to go and look for some hot tea and honey.
The women like
Yeah, he did go back, tried to get some bottles.
That is a good boy.
Bottles from the team
Okay.
car, but unfortunately he
It's
hasn't
not
been
ultra
the right
thing, you
that's
think?
left to Ray Costa, and
Yes.
Ray Costa was already dropped
be,
today,
yeah.
so he
Yeah.
come back in the
Tom
second
Wall,
half, so he's having to set
accepts
the
that.
tempo.
But I
It's,
beat everyone
it
else
is
out
going
of Tunnel
away
of
from
Doom.
that,
Well, Tunnel of Doom is
no
fucking
teams
I'm
that
going
are
to talk
helping out and
and lung capacity.
maybe
Look,
you
I've
know,
got
they
it.
were-
Look,
were
lung
trying to
capacity.
win the race, then maybe put
He's
some
laughing his
help
head off.
chase of Carapaz,
Shut
Peter,
up,
but
Papa Lung.
yeah, we're talking about 18 kilometres to the climb.
He's laughing his head off.
We've got we've sort of mentioned a very glum bunch here. Everybody just trying to keep as warm as possible.
Kevin laughs out of his face.
You know, the
It's
best
sort
way
of
to keep
weird.
warm is by riding hard on the
Weird
front. They can't
amount
do
of
that,
words
of
for
course, or
yes,
they're not
it's
willing to
basically
do
true.
that. But
Solar
the two
panels.
riders in
Look,
front
he said
keep
this is
hard
what
on,
women
keep
are happy
hard,
with.
keep
The
them
fucking
up,
problem
keep
is
them
that
up,
that's all it is.
in the wind and push on, and if they do come to this climb,
Tom
without
Warnell
some
hates your dad,
advantage, then
knowing that
it
they
does
keep
look as if it will be game on.
building
And I'm sure
lies
that from the
to
peloton
then
we will
identify.
see some
Yeah,
attacks,
look,
somebody will
we
try
know.
to do something, Quintana has to try and do something, they
I
have
don't
to
know
be
what it's
tactics,
about. Look,
and it will determine
it's something
who
they've
comes
assumed
to talk
my
to the climb,
circumstances
whether
meant.
they
this is okay. They get that this is where GCHQ have to accept that this is what they're hurt by now.
8% maximum. And
We have to turn up
a bit of a test, but
for other people, that was. Yes.
Yeah, guys. Pay
In theory,
attention.
yes. I wrote them for myself,
Everything into it.
wanting the Tour de France to be won by me. Look,
Just coming back.
this is
I was gonna say, thankfully
annoying.
It's dry
Right.
here, but they're just going into a little bit of drizzle.
So you owe me your
Yeah.
kids, some people. It's
As
fucking
you
true.
saw, there was
That
a-
is what women, if you've had them, and they're hurt by it. This is fucking scary. Fucking money for
Sandy Walker,
girls
the
in
inside
mornings.
storm drain
That is the
is
truth.
working,
That's
doing a
fucking
good
weird.
job at the moment. And neither is the chase.
Bishop
Chase,
knows
unfortunately.
it. That is the scary thing.
I'm just wondering who's going to finish third on
If you
podium.
want to get contractual about it, it's
we
fucking.
accept it.
This is what women have just understood, though. That
3:14, they've got the
police are scared shitless.
final category.
Because that is the truth. That fucking hurt a lot of kids.
That downhill run all the way home.
Kids.
And at the moment, the clock is
Fucking
working.
scary.
Fucking scary. Fucking happy with it.
It's been a
Fucking
fantastic
weird,
approach.
Elena.
The demeanour of the person, though, it
The
doesn't
Queen.
look like he's fully engaged in this chase.
I don't
By
want
any
to feast on their souls. Look, I just.
Well, terracing here is
They
going
shouldn't
to be somebody
exist. Look,
flipping
this.
deeper
Look,
into the
this
gear,
is
but
what
no,
women are
it's
laughing
the hills
at.
that
This
they
is
have to be
fucking
put into
funny.
this. Causing the problem. There's
But
pictures
what do I
dropping
do
all
there?
over the place.
Look, that is
And
the truth. It's
well, you
fucking
have to
shit.
climb.
I don't want to feast on their souls.
As an Agita seem to be more than happy. They're able to pick their route through as well on the descent.
Harry,
But this
Harry,
is just about to reveal.
there is a problem with
Final
this,
test
being the
for
truth,
this test,
right?
So we've got another love
There's a
before we get
breakout
there.
of people who shouldn't have
Along
kids, basically.
that
Yes,
top
to
right-hand
British
side of your
standards.
screen,
Look,
you'll see the
getting
mountains,
powerful,
those,
because I didn't
moraine
keep them
hills.
down.
That's
Look,
what we're playing with. How is Moraine Ball?
that is what it is.
Very good.
Right,
As
just to
always.
ground it again. Yes, and he's happy admitting it. That you have to.
These areas, but
Funny food. They get that that's how to do it.
Bless him.
With you.
44 kilometres from home. Yeah, it's fantastic. These
Wobble.
where you get this
Wobble,
confluence
wobble.
of
Is it-
V-shaped, U-shaped valleys.
Picture it,
You get all
picture
of
it,
this.
picture
Basically, Mother Nature's carved all this out for us to play with, and then of course human beings have come along and cast
in a room full of men staring at me. Yeah,
which is
look,
our
that's what
agreement.
does it
So
psychologically. They
fantastic.
get that that's what does
Able
it,
to
mate.
enjoy cycling.
And the fucking
And
yeah,
many
Roger
other
in
sports, indeed,
mental hospital, the other Roger. Yeah,
did not have
okay.
that gift. Let's take from
Fucking funny.
Quintana, shall we? Man who
Wanted to watch Babe Station with me. It's fucking
the day
okay.
thinking, where
That
can I
was
find
funny.
a margin?
We just laughed.
But he was
Funny,
looking
funny,
forward to
okay.
Almeida. He should have been looking behind him at Agita and Carapaz. Yeah, I think there's
It's
choice.
fucking
I don't
funny.
think it's down to
It is fucking funny, man. I have to admit.
This is fucked up.
I just think they
Left
must have
undressed.
they were thinking
She's
there's a long,
laughing
long
her
way to
hair
go.
out.
I'd rather have
Look,
teammates
yeah,
on the
I've got a
bike.
fucking problem.
Quintana looking
Jack,
at
Babe Station.
Almeida knew he need to control things. Well, that's
Siri.
not
Yeah,
hard.
it's
Great
for,
quality
no,
for
they're not
that
saying
to
Siri.
in the front. And I think very
Look,
now, if
he's
he can just
asking for
keep
fucking
this gap
problem.
where it is at the moment. I don't think alone he'll bring this down.
Look.
They'll need some help
Google,
from
yeah.
someone
He's
else,
happy
some
with
other
it.
teams.
Look, hey Google.
But it looks as if Almeida
You know,
and
it
Ayuso
takes
will
you
have to
to
combine
beyond
together
that
on this
stuff, is it?
pressurised climb if they want to try and keep a
found
hold
it.
of that leader's jersey today, which
That should be there.
is going to be tough for them.
Thinking more or less.
Oh, confident because in rainy days things usually
He's
go
happy
well.
with it. You stupid, evil bastard. You stupid, evil bastard. See, this is the kind of thing it is, though. Annoying. Grounding it, because it does make people understand that you have to.
That's gone away as well, isn't it? For sure there will be
I don't have to, just remembering it. Yes, he's happy with it. It's nice to, yes, to keep people aware of what I'm talking about and the relevance of it. Yes, look, it's fucking true. They get that the problem. Jane understands what we've got to accept in moments is that psychologists are dicks, and that's the truth.
Lots of corners, he says.
Yeah, feel the spirit of what to say.
It's clear that
By
other
saying,
teams
yes, is that
are
good?
strong, but we will try.
I did. I did, I think.
There we are. Other teams are strong,
In doing
so we will try.
I have to say
Ones who are
and
really
stipulate
trying
a lot
Carapaz
all the
and
time.
Gita, and this bodes very well.
So that they
For those who found themselves,
He's accurate,
I guess,
you
just harried
saying
out
it.
of
They
the
don't
success
worm
of
in
this
a
race so far.
perception that
It is
someone
Will
else
Diaz
is.
and Laura
Listen,
Armstrong.
they Jew people over who worm perceptions in, so to speak, in America. We're not worming in. Perceptions are we? It's fucking shit to understand. Little girls are laughing at you.
For Carapaz to shoot across to be able to help, but
Satan God. No, you're not the Satan God.
so I think he just kind of thought on his feet
You're not the
more than
Satan
anything. I
God.
do think it was Ineos that instigated this
Shut
day
up.
today. So with 3 minutes and we're getting
Police
closer
wanted a
to the
God
final
at
climb,
some point,
13.6
and I was in for the
kilometres.
rest of it. Yes, this is what they're happy with.
Because I don't think Rui Costa will be
I don't know why.
loving what he's
That's the
doing
truth.
at the moment
It's
because he's
fucking true.
alone at the front.
He's
The other
happy
teams
with
are
it.
helping. So it could come down
Wants
to
to be an
Almeida and
electrician.
Ayuso
That's
who
why.
can go with them.
Listen,
on
listen.
this-
That
on
is
this
what
climb.
he's happy
But
with.
still,
It is what
if
I've got
the
to turn
drivers
up
with them, are they willing to ride?
and explain this
so
to
it's a different
electricians.
combination over
It's
the top of
fucking
explain what
evil.
happens.
Electricity
And
is
the 3
someone.
minutes is still
It's all it is.
a long, a big gap to bring these two riders
He
back.
likes you for saying it.
It's almost
That's the truth.
You think, well, 3 minutes, if it could make them
Sorry. He's happy
misjudge
with
the
it.
run
He's
in.
happy with you saying
If they
sorry.
start cat and mousing and trying to preserve energy and not working together,
Like
then
he
it
needs
could
to
all
say
turn to
something.
dust.
Look, he's happy with
So
it.
let's see how
That
it
is
works
the
together,
truth.
Carapaz and Higuita.
This is what women are happy with.
I mean, finding a margin, it might well be that Carapaz, who will take the stage, and Higuita, of course, the lead of the race. You don't know what might pass between them. Do you think they'll share the
I don't
duty?
know what to do.
The fact
Yes,
that
it's
both
fucking
take
true.
spoils out
He's
of
happy
this,
with you
all
pointing it
the
out, though.
It has happened in the past. I've
It's
seen
weird how
happen
it
in the
isn't
past.
you. So leave it alone.
This is a
It's
big
one way
race.
of looking
It's a
at
World
it.
Tour race. The first sprint was taken by Carapaz from Higuita. We do have another sprint with
He threw it every day.
21.9
Look,
to go.
it's sort of true that they have to
But the
admit.
difference between them at the moment
the
is
fucking
19
problem.
seconds. The difference between them possibly after the sprint, if
I
Carapaz
get
takes that,
but this
again,
is real.
18 seconds.
And I have to walk
10, 6 and 12
all
on the
over
finishing
that
line.
thought. It's fucking true.
It would be
The
ideal
Queen just
for
understood
Carapaz to
something.
take the stage
It is disgusting to a little kid
and,
now.
and
He's
he
like
thinks
him,
he can hold an
probably.
advantage of 14
Yeah.
seconds going into tomorrow's stage.
Ultimate
but 14
sadism.
seconds
It
is
is.
doable tomorrow. And
It
if
is.
I was in the Bora car,
And he has
I
to
would
explain.
rather
I have to admit
22 seconds and 14 seconds. So I don't
that
think
that's the
that
other
deal
side of Mormons.
would be struck
Sadism.
because Carapaz is
Women
very capable
are
of
insane.
taking the stage one tomorrow and maybe gapping Higuita.
I was to do the opposite, yes, but they've taken
well,
it
maybe we'll
as
talk about tomorrow
okay.
as well. Who
Exactly.
knows?
This is what he's hurt by, and the police can't even do this right. It's fucking shit. We have to talk to him.
I guess the first phase
He
of that
knows.
story, Brian, that you just alluded to.
I have to do
giving
not
us a little
sadistic,
window into any
not
of the,
humorous, and
information
bad for
on.
society.
It'll
Okay,
be,
that
so
is
the first
scary
15 sprint,
on a big
13
scale.
pace to
With
go.
my
Yeah,
pedos,
the
okay,
second of the day.
that were targeted
We had
by
one earlier on.
GCHQ.
We
Look,
never got it in camera, but
for me to
Carapaz
play
did
with, but it's
take that
basically,
one.
look, that is shit on a
that was
big
after
thing,
the,
understand that,
first
that's
and
true.
second category
They
time.
found out through the
But,
police
you
or
know,
whatever,
Look at the front of this
and they've
peloton. You've
had an
got
uprising.
Ayuso just a little bit
and
further
they run
back.
the rule of the world now, just about. Look, this is
colours, but he's got
Look.
everything got these black and a raincoat on.
from below, though. Yeah,
The
look,
gap
they
has
know
come down
that that's the
a little
truth.
bit To 2 minutes and
Ground level
52, but
troops
there's
who
only one rider, Rui Costa, having
have
to
the
ride,
power to
and
say
I have
what
to
is
say that
happening.
his finishing line
She
is
knows.
the bottom of this,
It's women
this final climb.
who get to hear them. Yeah,
Categorised climb.
we know
Yes,
that that's
it
what
was,
we
a
have
little
to
bit
accept.
to
Is
come
police,
to
and
to
they are hurt by it.
2 minutes and 52.
They understand in moments that that is the scariest
How long you hang on to the
endeavour
sticky gels?
of storytelling
And
we've ever
put
heard.
some energy back in and handing the empty straight back to the car. That's nice to see. Doesn't want to start messing around trying to furl things and put things
That
away.
was quite a well put
Still
summary,
wrapped
to
up
be
the
honest,
pair of them.
of the
They know what
truth
they're taking
to
on.
me. Bill.
The bare legs of
But you might say I'm a
Carapaz.
mental patient or
50
something.
miles,
Yes.
lovely
Look,
track.
this is what they're happy with.
Ecuador
Look,
and Colombia
they're happy
going
with
up
it.
the
The
road.
fucking problem,
2
this is
minutes and
fucking
50.
funny for you.
Well,
The fucking problem
let's see what
is that
happens
this
at the
is what
bottom
you've got to
of,
understand, is how cocky you
the approach
sound.
to the final climb.
Yeah.
Just coming round this.
Well, I've got a knob on my head, is how I think of it.
Look, this fucking down to it. As it is, I think they're
Not enough
using
hands.
their
Look,
margin at the moment.
I used to be
They're
very shy,
thoroughly
quiet.
attacking
Yeah, look, this is what he's happy with.
I think that this is
I'm
about
quietly
this
confident
man
though. Yes,
is comfortably
I know what you
attacking
mean.
And they're probably
Evil
listening to
in a
you
different
on the
way.
target at the top with 28 kilometres to
Little
go.
girls love you for saying
You can
it.
afford to
Quietly
speed up just a little
confident
bit because they're gonna need
is
more power
that
than they get.
sometimes, and they're
To
happy
finish
with
the
that.
job today, we've got to change. We've got to
It
change.
is what it is,
You know,
and they're happy.
that's what it needs, and that's why the gap is coming down. This is a bold move, and
It is what Rupert has to accept, though. That is the truth to him, and they don't know why you can't do it.
You know, they are not prepared. They are always prepared to go and race, and they're doing it now. 40 k's to go.
It's back up of police reputation only, or other things as well. But look, there are, you've said army, yeah, they had a morale boost doing things too. I've got this USO show, B Jack up in his sleep. Look, you get, someone said, this is sick on a bigger level than I know this country. It is disgusting, and that is the truth. It fucking is. It fucking is all it is. And he's praising you for saying it, Bishop. But that is fucking shit of our army. It's fucking strip. You have to go there and say it. They'll understand.
Massive ask to catch them, the pair that are up front, the way that they've been riding. But this is great, fresh legs. It gives us a fresh battle. Fresh air. I wouldn't say everybody's fresh today, but. You know,
that's the truth.
You know, they want a piece of this.
In a way, I prefer a dignified fight. Yeah, it's sort of true. He's happy with what we're happy with. That is the truth as well. And he's hurt.
Is prepared to race. Everybody else is.
If I can't live, I'm going to die fighting. Yeah, he's happy admitting that that's the truth. The kids.
It can come back. But
she's happy with women understanding that in America the police are scared shitless of you. Of what they're saying, it is Satan saying fuck off soon. But we created him, and it hurts us. It hurts us. It really hurt Mormons to have to say it, that he became